welcome people at home to this wonderful broadcast brought to us by Northwest Access. It's going to be the BFA Comets taking on the Colchester Burlington Sea Lakers. A great matchup. These are the two teams you'll probably see deep in the playoffs. It could be in the last game of the season. These are two great teams. But first of all, let's just touch base on this broadcast. It would not be possible without our community partners. And a good big thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, Swant Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact us at 802-782-8676. Starting announcements for the players, there's Leah Boyd coming out for Colchester. Great goalie, junior goalie. Nora Moody, big, solid defenseman. Coughlin again, another solid defenseman. Cameron Poulin, another senior, standout forward. Fiona McHugh, junior, very strong player. And Annabelle Let's-Deuces, another, she'll be a junior. Burlington Colchester is going to have to go up against McKenna Montgomery, who's played outstandingly this year. Jillian Matthews, junior defenseman, one of the returning blue liners. Arlie Richards, who's really stepped up, great play in front of the net, very strong. Number 20, electrifying senior, Bree Jarvis. You get Callie Cushion moving up to the first line, number 24, loves to shoot, freshman. And Kate Storm, junior wing. Let's take a break for our national anthem. We're just about ready to get rolling, folks. Going to be a different matchup with these two this year. Last year, BFA had the big, strong defensive group. Now we're really young back on that blue line with one returning blue liner. Two, Arlie Richards didn't get a lot of playing time last year. She's getting a lot of time this year, and she's really catching up. But Burlington Colchester is loaded with seniors on that defensive line. So next year, they're going to be in our position where they're going to lose a ton of defense, but they'll still have a solid goalie. That's one thing BFA can really hang their hat on. They get really good goaltending. No problems with whichever one they swap in net. They're going to have a good show back there. Players to watch tonight, you're going to have to really keep an eye on. Let me see where her number is. See, make sure. Holly McClellan, number 9, junior. A lot of goals, this kid. Very fast. Just really loves to go with the net hard. Has a hard time distributing the puck, so you can really just play her for the shot. With Poulin on the other hand, she is a complete player. She will pass and shoot. Face-off won by Jarvis, drop back to Richard. Richard picks the puck up off the blue line, chips it up to the boards, on the Kate Storm stick. Kate turns, crosses the blue line, and sends it in deep. Goes around behind the net, picked up by Colchester defenseman Moody. Moody just reversed the direction, goes back around the net. Pressured by Cushing and Jarvis, but the puck does come out. Jarvis picks it up at center ice. A little pressure from Poulin, turns and comes up ice all alone. Crosses the blue line. She's got Storm going to the net hard. Jarvis with a little back end, blocked down by Moody. Moody picked it up out of the corner. She's trying to come out, pressured by Cushing. Avoids Cushing and gets the puck out of the zone. But onto Jillian Matthews' stick, who throws it back up ice, and then it's returned by Lex Tussis all the way to the end of the Comets. Picked up by Matthews behind the net. Attempted pass to Cushing, goes past her stick and out of the zone. Sent back in deep by Colchester. Picked up by Richards behind the net. Throws it up ice, picked up by McClellan on blue line, but pushed off her stick by Ray Alexander. Alexander comes clear of the zone. She's in the blue line, waiting for help in the Burlington Colchester end. She's got Addie Parent coming in and Amber Paquette. Tries to throw it back up, does get to Paquette off a stick. Paquette loses it, but it goes to Jillian Smith's stick, who sends it deep into the corner. Pressured by Parent. Goes back around to Alexander. Alexander picks it up off Alexander's stick to the blue line, but gets past Jillian Smith and pops out of the zone. Over to Marley Johnson's stick. Marley tries to throw it up, but it's knocked down by DeShaw. DeShaw over to McClellan. McClellan wheels and gets around Paquette, and she crosses the blue line into the Comet zone. Pressured by Paquette. Takes a sharp angle shot on McKenna Montgomery, but I'm not sure if it hit the side of the net or McKenna's, but the puck is now behind the net, picked up by Alexander, wheeling back around behind the net under pressure. Throws it around to Addie Parent. Addie picks up in a hash mark by the face-off circle. Trying to chip it out, but she's pressured by number 16 by Burlington Colchester, whose number is not on the roster here. We'll figure that out. No name on the jersey either. Sent deep by Burlington Colchester. Goes around the net, picked up by Marley Johnson, trying to throw it up the boards, but she's pressured by Colchester. Colchester picks the puck up. And now it's picked up by Fitzgerald. Braylon Fitzgerald has it, loses it. Weak shot by number 5. Caroline Burdick into McKenna Montgomery's pads for the save. Face-off will be to Montgomery's left, her glove hand side. We got Fitzgerald staying on the ice for the draw against Poulin. Won by Poulin, but off to the side, going to be picked up by Coughlin. And Lex Ducis there, but number 17, McGinn, is able to clear the puck out of the zone. Send it all the way down. Wyson is waved off. It's inside, deep inside the Burlington Colchester zone. You got Fitzgerald and Delorier putting pressure, keeping it low. Coughlin has the puck behind the net. She's coming around, looking for a little chip off the glass up to Poulin. Pinched in by Matthews to keep it in. Puck sent just wide of the net, kicked over to the side by Leah Boyd. Off to the defenseman Poulin. Poulin up to Poulin, and up to Lex Ducis. Lex Ducis loses it, and it's going to be picked up by Jarvis, going in all alone. Full change by the Comets. Jarvis has got the puck deep in the zone, and she's got some girls coming in across the blue line. Here's Arlie Richards on the blue line. Soft shot in, blocked down by number 9, Holly McClellan. Holly's got the puck in the corner, wheeling and dealing, stepping around a couple people, and she's coming out. Skates free of the zone. Pressure by Callie Cushing. Callie's got her wide. McClellan does a hard stop on the top of the circle, tries to throw it to the center, but it's blocked by Cushing. Cushing's coming out of the zone with the puck. She's got Jarvis in the middle, but passed just a little bit too far ahead of Jarvis is on the stick of Moody. Puck is now out of the zone, back in the Comets zone. Misplayed at the blue line. It's picked up by number 2, but intercepted by Kate Storm. Kate throws it back behind the net. Picked up by Jarvis. Jarvis is coming around the corner. She got pressured by number 2, which is Madison Bean. And then met by McClellan at the blue line. McClellan comes back in with the puck across the blue line. She's looking, wheels back top of the circle, throws it across ice. Dalmore throws one in off the pads of Jillian Smith to the corner. Dalmore throws it back out in front of the net, but stopped by Montgomery. Held on for the save. Got the whistle. Face-off is going to be over to McKenna's right side now, blocker side. Line change coming out for the Comets. You got Alexander at center, Paquette, and it looks like Lily Ferraro will be the wings. No name number 16 for the draw for Burlington Colchester. Won by the Comets, sent back to McGinn. McGinn tries to come around net, throws it up ice, but it's intercepted by number 5, I believe that is. But picked up by Alexander. Alexander now passes across over to Lily Ferraro. Ferraro tries to dump it in off the pads of Moody, excuse me. And then didn't get across the blue line. Amber Paquette picks it up and brings it across for an offsides. A lot of new line configurations. The Comet players are working with all 3 lines that I've seen so far are complete swap overs from what they've played so far. So there's going to be a lot of missed passes, uncertainties where their teammate is, because why they figured this out. McHugh with a puck now, crossing into the blue line, going down the boards, pressured by Alexander. McHugh just sends it deep down the boards, goes around the net, picked up by Lex Dusas. Lex Dusas is over there, pressured by Lily Ferraro. Picked up by Cameron Poulin, kept in, thrown across by Coughlin. Coughlin tries to send one in, but blocked by Paquette now on McHugh's stick. McHugh drops back to Poulin. Poulin throws it wide of the net. It's going to be picked up by Lily Ferraro. Lily's coming up at the hash, throws it out of the zone, right on the Paquette's stick with a little bouncy puck. Paquette's still going to keep it in front of her and working hard. Pressured by Coughlin. Great job by Coughlin to keep Paquette separated from the puck. Coming back out now, up to Lex Deuce's stick, but dropped back in her skates and she lost control of the puck. Picked up by Fitzgerald. Braylon gets it in the zone, but Lex Deuces is there and able to push it back up now. McClellan's got the puck. She goes wide of Jillian Smith, now pressured by Mia Delory. The same type of goal that McClellan scored on us in the playoffs last year. She tried to come back up top after diving deep in the goal line. Did not work this time. We were there to meet her. McClellan still with the puck, drops down to her knee, loses an edge. Picked up by Fitzgerald, tried to just throw it up ice to get it out of the zone, but blocked by 3 bodies from Burlington Colchester. Now sent back around by Richards. Picked up by Smith. Smith is looking across the ice, looking for Mia. A lot of bodies for that pass to go through. You gotta be certain that pass is gonna go clear before you throw that. There's too many opportunities for them to block and come the other way. Picked up by Richards, sent over to Addie Parent. Addie Parent gets across the blue line and chips it up ice into the Colchester zone. Now picked up by, looks like number 19, Abigail Wheeler. Wheeler goes behind the net and stops. Pressured by Parent, pushes it out the other way. She throws it out of the zone, picked up by Matthews outside the blue line. She's got to wait for the line to clear. Trying to throw it deep back into Burlington Colchester's pads. Number 5, it looks like it might be a hand pass. Caroline Burdick, number 5. I will start using your last name, Caroline. New name. You got Poulin coming out for the draw against Bree Jarvis, deep in the Comet zone. Jarvis wins it back to behind the goal. Picked up by Burlington Colchester at the confusion behind the net, thrown out front with a quick shot, but saved by Montgomery. Puck is now off to the side. Kate Storm's doing battle with Cameron Poulin. Poulin wins, throws it to the center ice. It's going to be picked up by McHugh. McHugh and Poulin are there, and let's do this, all 3, but Montgomery's there to stand up to the task. Good job by McKenna. Flanagan keeps the puck, throws it down deep. Going to be picked up by McHugh behind the net, pressured by Jillian Matthews. It's still backhanded to the other offensive side of that goal line. We don't like to see that. Back down below the goal line is picked up by Jarvis, and she skates through McHugh and coming up ice. She's going to be met by number 2, Madison Beam, but gets around here, gets deep into the zone. Puck is in the corner. They're going to try to attempt to be thrown up ice by the defenseman, and it will squeak through a bunch of bodies and back to Marley Johnson. Marley throws it in deep for a change. Amber Paquette will be the sole forechecker. Puck is going to be sent the length of the ice, but it's waved off for icing. Now picked up by Ray Alexander behind Montgomery. Ray comes up from behind the net. Stalled there by number 2 for Burlington Colchester, and puck gets on to McClellan's stick for a shot, point blank, and Montgomery was there to make the save. Puck is now at center ice with Bean and Paquette battling. Paquette wins and throws it deep in the Colchester zone. It'll be picked up by number 24, Marzi Schulman. Schulman comes around the net, throws it up boards, met by McGinn, who throws it back down below the net, and Schulman will throw it back up the boards again, same path, but now it's intercepted by Ray Alexander. Alexander's got it, trying to keep it inside along the blue line, but she's pressured out by McClellan. Arlie Richards gets it at the red line, throws it in deep. Comets have to clear. Now they're doing a full line change. McGinn and Richards staying on for defense. We got Fitzgerald, Delory, and Parent coming out for the forwards. Parent pressuring number 5, Bean, at the blue line. Throws it in. We picked up by Mia Delory at the hash and trying to chip it out, but it's kept in by Moody. But good help on Fitzgerald and Delory. They're able to get it clear of the zone, and now it's deep in the Colchester zone. Picked up by number 16. Throws it over to Moody at the top of the circle. Moody goes cross ice looking for a pass. She's got number 5, Caroline Burdick, with it. Burdick is met by Jillian Matthews and thwarted. Puck goes off to the corner and picked up by Fitzgerald behind the net for the Comets. coming up ice with it. Parent grabs it off of her stick and just tries to slap it out of zone, but kept in by the Moody on the blue line. Now it's cleared by Matthews across ice, looking for Delore, but it goes ahead to Coughlin. Coughlin throws it back in the Comet zone. Jillian Smith with the puck, looking across ice. She hits Addie Parent at the blue line. Addie skates it out of the Comet zone. She's being met by Lex Deuces at the red line. Lex Deuces sends her back the other way. Then McHugh's there to help. They're pushing the puck deep, but Jillian Matthews is up on the blue line to hold it. A lot of good battle there. McHugh comes out with the puck and she drops it back to Poulin. Poulin takes a big slap shot from the red line, center ice, wide of the net. Lex Deuces is doing a great job charging in, but there's Matthews there to meet her. Looks like Matthews may go to the box for a hold. She got behind Lex Deuces and was trying to push her into the boards a little bit to separate her from the puck. So we'll see the Comets on the penalty kill here. What does Burlington Colchester have for a power play line? It looks like it's Poulin, McHugh, Lex Deuces, Flanagan, and Coughlin. Driver set the draw with Poulin. Poulin gets thrown out, McHugh comes in. McHugh wins the draw, pushes it to the center area in a little scrum, but a lot of Comets here to stop. The initial shot, but McHugh just blasts through a crowd and one time's a slap shot point blank on Montgomery for the first goal of the game. Great shot by Fiona McHugh. She had to fight through a crowd to get that shot, and she just let it rip. Not a lot McKenna could do on that. Here we are, 5 minutes and 14 seconds into the first, left of the first period, visiting Burlington Colchester up by 1. McClellan and Jarvis on the draw. Jarvis pulls it back, goes beyond Arlie Richards all the way back in the common zone. Richards picks it up behind the net. Whiffs on the attempt to throw it around the boards. Now it's picked up by McClellan. McClellan tries to go out to the point, but Kate Storm is there to block it. Now it's picked up by Bree Jarvis, and Bree Jarvis may have a little opportunity here. She's got one person to beat. Pass, backhand pass over to, backhand pass to Cushing. Cushing shoots wide of the net. I think it's the first time Cushing's missed a net this year. Now it's picked up by McClellan, skating free from the zone. Long shot in on Montgomery. Picked up again by Jarvis behind the net. Jarvis is going to take another little look. She's got Kate Storm up ahead. She hits Kate with a puck off Kate's stick into the Burlington Colchester end, who throws it back up to McClellan. Looked like McClellan was looking for somebody coming across the blue line, but they weren't there. So errant pass picked up by Cushing. Cushing sends it deep for a change. 4:24 left. Picked up by Burlington Colchester behind the net. Come up ice, hits Poulin at the blue line. Poulin comes out with some steam, hits the red line, and just dumps it in. Poulin giving chase, and McGinn's going behind the net with the puck. McGinn throws it around over to Amber Paquette. Amber Paquette's met by McHugh at the hash, and McHugh sends it back in the Comet zone deep. Picked up by Jillian Smith. Jillian over to McGinn. McGinn up ice to Lily Ferraro. Lily Ferraro is met by a pinching D and Cameron Poulin. Puck is kept in, now picked up by McHugh on the far side, off the boards. Thrown over behind the net, looking for somebody on the far side, but I think it might, nope. Flanagan does a great job keeping it in. Now it's picked up by Alexander. Alexander's coming around the net, up ice, loses it, goes on to McHugh's stick, but Alexander's able to get back up off her knee and pick the puck up and go back down deep, retreating again into the zone. Sending it around the net to Ferraro. Ferraro's getting pressured by Poulin, but she comes out of the ice and hits Paquette at center ice, but she's met by Moody to separate her from the puck. Comets still have the puck, and they're trying to get it back in the Colchester zone for another line change. Now we got Ferraro keeping it deep. Good job taking the puck off to Shaw. I think that was Coughlin's stick, I'm sorry. Puck is sent around the boards. It's going to be picked up by Arlie Richards on the blue line. Richard just sends a soft pass into the zone. I don't see that big shot, Arlie. You've got it. McClellan picks it up out of the zone, comes up, turns it to hash to the boards. Frees her up some space, sends it back to Coughlin. Coughlin does a one-time shot and misses on the puck. Picked up by Jarvis, and Jarvis has got room. She's got Moody coming in on her. She's going to set an edge past Moody and slides one by excuse me. Slides one by, I'll get her. She's a great goalie, Leah Boyd, for a goal! Sorry about that, Bria. I know you were waiting for my big goal sound. Beautiful move. Way to set that left edge and dive your body underneath Moody and just maintain your stride. And then you just got that right between Leah Boyd's pads for a 5-hole. Beautiful shot. Beautiful setup to the shot. Great job. 1-1 tie. 2:46 left in the period. Jarvis stays out for the draw, wins it back to Jillian Matthews. Matthews chips it up the boards, looking for Cushing. Cushing gets it, sends it to the center, just misses Jarvis and Kate Storm. Now it's coming out by number 11, Ava Dallamore. Dallamore throws it up ice, and number 16, who does not have a name. I'd love to know who you are. Puck is sent back in by Dallamore. Colchester has to clear up for offsides and picked up by Jillian Matthews. Man, that Jillian comes up, chips it off the boards to Callie Cushing. Callie backhands up, looking for Jarvis. Jarvis turned the wrong way. That would have been a beautiful pass if Bree could have gone over the left shoulder. Puck is sent back in deep. Arlie Richards picks up behind the net. She's coming around. She's looking for a pass, sends it across ice towards Cushing, but intercepted by number 5, Caroline Burdick. Picked back up by the Comets. Now Jarvis has it. Gets across the blue line, just flicks it softly into the Burlington Colchester zone, getting a change. Alexander comes on the ice for Jarvis. We do have an icing. A little tie up at the boards just below us here at the camera zone. I couldn't see it, but it looked like it came back this side of the red line, and the Comets sent in a little too fast. Face-off is going to be to Montgomery's right side, blocker side. Draw will be Poulin versus Alexander. Won by Poulin, back to McHugh, back to Moody. Blocked by Amber Paquette, and then sent in again by Moody down deep on the boards, picked up by Lexusis behind the net. Annabelle's coming around and looking to the blue line. Throws it up to her defenseman, number 24, Marzi Schulman. Schulman throws it deep. It's going to be picked up by Lily Ferraro after a little scrum in the corner. Now Alexander's there. She goes behind the net, but good pressure by Poulin on Alexander. Alexander throws it backhand up the boards to Ferraro. Ferraro looked in the middle for Amber Paquette. Amber chips it through Moody. She's chasing a puck. She might have some time. Just a little too far ahead of her, and great job by Leah Boyd to come out and just kind of make sure that puck gets wide of the net. Oh, awesome opportunity, but just a step ahead of her. Here comes Poulin in alone. She gets around 2 defensemen, throws one high off the shoulder of Montgomery. Montgomery does a great job tracking the puck and sliding across and keeping the puck out of the net. Picked up by Burlington Colchester on the blue line, brought in deep around the net. She's coming around for a wraparound. No pressure on number 13, Moody. I think she was a little surprised that she had no pressure. She didn't shoot when she should have. Now it's going to be picked up by McClellan on the hash. Good pressure there by Kate Storm. Sent back to Coughlin. Coughlin throws in a bouncing puck. Good deflection by McClellan, but kept to the side by that deflection. Went wide of the net, and that's going to be sent the length of the ice. Icing is waved off. 33 seconds left. Cushing deep in the corner. She's got Coughlin coming, giving her pressure, but Cushing still got the puck, control of the puck, and goes to Jarvis. Jarvis picks it up behind that. 24 seconds left. She's got Arlie Richards on the blue line. Arlie takes it. Now she throws on a little high shot, gets through a crowd. Picked up by Cushing. 15 seconds left. Cushing along the boards, back to Richard. Richard just throws it in again. Arlie looks like she's afraid to load up for the big shot. We got to get that shot coming from the point. Cushing deep in the net, pressure deep in the corner with Delore pressuring. Burlington Colchester will throw it the length of the ice. Icing's waved off, and the clock will expire. First period has come to an end, folks. 1-1 tie. Both teams have had some great opportunities. 2 beautiful goals. Fiona McHugh with a point-blank slap shot on top of the crease against Montgomery. Montgomery was perfectly positioned. Nothing she could do on that shot. On the other end, Bree Jarvis just muscles her way through a big, strong Moody as a defenseman. She set her edge and just cut in front of Moody and just took control of the play and just slid it right through the 5-hole on Leah Boyd. So 2 beautiful goals. A lot of end-to-end play. It's going to be an exciting game, folks. So if you've got 10 minutes, 12 minutes to get down here to watch it in person, or just make sure you're still tuned in. And the best part is you can come back and watch us on replay. So before I stop talking, I just want to reach out to our advertisers one more time. And this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, Strong Lumber, Northwest Council and Support Services, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield location, the Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, the Collins Burlington Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV and help broadcast, very exciting matchup between your BFA Comets and the Burlington Colchester Sea Lakers. A co-op team between the schools of Burlington Colchester with an additional player out of Milton and McClellan joining them. 1-1 tie. Beautiful goals on both ends. Both goalies did what they had to do, but I'm telling you, they were just outstanding shots on McHugh on the Burlington Colchester side, Jarvis from the Comet side. I don't expect anything less this period. Both teams are well coached. I'm sure there was a lot of conversing going on in each locker room as to what they got to do to make things a little bit more difficult for the other side. Again, this is the two of the top teams you're going to see in the state this year. I mean, you're going to see a few more that'll pop up, but the way things are looking at the roster here for Burlington Colchester, they're going to graduate a lot of seniors, and you're going to see a big mix of probably 5 teams that are going to be sitting at the top next year. Real good parity coming at us. Big shout out to our fans, local and fire. We've got my mom, who's usually sitting right across from the stands, watching every home game. She's roasting herself down in Florida with my sister. Hope everything's going well for you, Mary Paul and Kim. Don't forget, you got to come back in 10 days. You're looking at the center ice here. You got Poole and Alexander who play together on the Shamrock split season team. Once the season ends, they'll be teammates. They're out there fooling around with each other and having fun. That's what it's all about, folks. Before the puck drops, this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. And thank you to Northwest Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, and Swan Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Sports Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair with location in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collinsboro Sports Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Frank County athletes, contact us at 802-728-676. Draw one by Boone. Brought back to Coughlin, pressured by Paquette, picked up by Pullen, pushed out of the zone, met by Jillian Matthews, throwing it back in the Coughlin's skates. Coughlin throws it back in the Coughlin and follows it down deep, picked up by Jillian Matthews. Jillian chips it off the board to Paquette, up to Alexander, but met on the blue line by Pullen, who dropped back to cover for Coughlin. Now a little scrum in front of the net. Pullen skates, takes one little backhand off the pad, comes back to herself, and she skates just around the Brenner's reach and slides it behind her leg in the net for the second goal. 28 seconds into the period. You cannot let up on Poulin at all. She'll muscle right through the zone. Works hard, doesn't quit. Through the BFA defense, you just got to step up. You can't let those blue shirts come through the crease. You got to put a body out there. McClellan on the draw with Jarvis, won by McClellan, but picked up by Neil Delory. Delory brings it into the zone, loses control of it, tipped back up ice, and now picked up by McClellan at the blue line, lost with pressure. McClellan brings it into the zone, sends it up to number 2, Bean. Bean brings it across, blue line, pressured by Callie Cushing. Callie takes it off her stick and goes around the net with it, met by number 15, Brooks DeShaw. Kept in the zone. Now McClellan's got to top the circle, makes a little move at the hash. She's cutting back, trying to get back in front of the net, but she's forced to go behind the net. With the puck, she's looking into the blue line. She's a wheel lock on the blue line. The 19, Wheeler. Wheeler picks it up, throws it, kicks off the right pad of Montgomery over to Delory. Delory's met by DeShaw. DeShaw pressures Delory up against the board, twice her size. But Jarvis jumps in for the assist and comes out with the puck, passes it up to Cushing. Cushing tips it in off her stick in the blue line, deep into the Colchester zone. Picked up by number 19, Abigail Wheeler, thrown up ice, but intercepted by Fitzgerald. The blue line, Fitzgerald throws it wide of the net and chases in after it. She out-muscles Coughlin for the puck, but now it's taken over by McClellan. McClellan comes up ice, steps around Matthews with a chip off the boards, picked up by Jillian Smith. Jillian throws it out of the zone, but it's kicked back in by the Burlington Colchester for an offsides. Good job by Jillian Smith to recognize the trouble that Jillian Matthews had gotten into, and she slid over to assist. Great support. Number 16, yet to be named, on a draw with Fitzgerald. One by Fitzgerald over to Kate Storm. Storm back to Fitzgerald, pushed up center ice. Now it's on Addie Kramer's stick. Addie across the blue line. Throws it across, looking for Kate Storm wide, but intercepted by number 16, thrown up ice. Sent deep attempted to send deep, but picked up by Myra McGinn. Myra comes around and then cuts up a little bit too close to the net. Got to get to the side, stay out of the front. Great pressure over on Colchester. Puck is dropped down behind the net. Pressured by Matthews and Parent. Burlington Colchester still has the puck back there. Now they throw it out across ice. It reaches a point. He throws it in, soft shot up the point. His pad back in the corner. Throwing out front of net. The goals all the way to the blue line across. Pressured by Parent. Puck is sent behind the net, picked up by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald coming around with the puck. Steps by the Shaw. Net by number 16. Excuse me, not the Shaw. It's number 11. Gave it down one. Sent back into the zone by 16 behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Addie on the far side. Kicking it through number 24's pads and Lindsay Schumann. Things go all the way into the Burlington Colchester zone, picked up by number 3, Bianca Flanagan. Flanagan's coming around the net. She's got some room escape. She's pressured by Paquette. Paquette makes her pass it randomly into Alexander's stick. Goes back to the blue line to Richard. Richard's on the cross ice. So Lily Ferraro. Ferraro's trying to cross the blue line. Pooling there to meet her. Stick checks her. Puck is now back to blue line. Sent in by Jillian Smith. Picked up by Ray Alexander. Ray coming across top circle. He throws it down in deep. Lily Ferraro behind the net to pick it up. Puck is now coming up the blue line. Met by Riley Richards. Diving deep to pinch in. Throws it behind the net. Picked up by Alexander. Alexander's coming around the net, trying to come back up, but she's met by Poulin and turned back around. She tries to just slide one from behind the goal line into Leah Boyd's pad to see if she can sneak one in off the rebound, off the pad. Boyd holds on for the face-off. And I'm going to apologize to you ahead of time, Ray Alexander, because every time I see your number, I'm about to call you your mom. Bridget hasn't skated out here in a while. Draw by one by Alexander to Pocket. Sends it back in towards Boyd and holds on to it for the draw. Poulin and Alexander again. Resetting. Pocket swats places with Ferraro. Ferraro on her forehand now. Where Pocket was on her backhand at that time. Alexander tries to pull it back to Pocket, but it's tied up, and then Pocket does slide across behind Alexander, picks it up and throws one through the crowd and onto Boyd's back. Hold on to this for another draw. Alexander now goes the other way towards Ferraro. Gets past the Q grabs it, throws it up ice, and chases her pass on Richard. Richard turns, tries to chip it up the boards, but it's kept in by Poulin and Excuses. Now it's picked up by Alexander as Excuses and Poulin go for the change. Alexander cuts across ice, pressured by number 2, Madison Bean. Ray gets across the red line and throws it deep. Makes a funny bounce off the board, goes right on number 14. Hannah Coughlin's stick. Hannah comes up ice looking for Bean. Bean goes across ice. Number 15 to Shaw, but off her stick and picked up by B. Jarvis. B. Jarvis got deep in the zone. She followed her pass and she's picking up behind the net. Pressured by Coughlin. Great job by Coughlin, but kept in by Myron McGinn. Good pressure on McGinn, but Bean. Callie Cushing now. Callie's going to attempt to throw the puck, but it pops back to McGinn. McGinn throws a high shot just wide of the net. Great opportunity. It looks like there's going to be a penalty on Burlington Colchester. Puck comes back out from the net, all over again. McGinn whiffs on the slap shot. Touched by Bean for the whistle. Oh, it was a great opportunity right there. And we're going to get, looks like McClellan. McClellan's going in the box. Cross check possibly. Yeah, that'll be all in the going off guys for 2 minutes. It's not a bad thing for the Comets to take the best player in the other team. It's nice for 2 minutes. Comets first power play again. Alexander on a draw. Gets it back to Jarvis on blue line. Jarvis pressured by Poulin. Great job by Poulin, but Jarvis is just doing a great job holding blue line. Now it's out and it's going to be offside. Comets go clear. Great job by Poulin. But Colchester should have skated that puck out. They just whacked it up. They had plenty of time. The Comets could pressure them to clear the blue line. Here comes Alexander with the puck, crosses the blue line. She's got Jarvis behind her, set up on the blue line. Alexander pushes it back off the boards. Jarvis back to Alexander. Pullin's way up on the box. Alexander tries to throw one in, goes into a body block. Picked up by Poulin now and skates it out. Trying to throw the puck in through Jarvis's pads. Great idea. Using Jarvis as a screen. Jarvis blocked both shot attempts by Poulin. Now it's come out by Pocket. Pocket's got the puck. Got plenty of room to skate. She's got pushing for support. Now Richards on the far side to Alexander coming in. back up the boards to Alexander. Alexander's pressured by Poulin. Paquette comes in to help, kicks it back to Jarvis. Jarvis at the top of the circle, takes a slap shot wide than that, picked up by Cushing on the far side. Cushing down deep, looking, throwing one across the crease. She had Paquette on the far side of the net, just wrong side of the stick for Paquette though. Picked up by Alexander off the blue line, back over to Cushing. Cushing takes a little look, tries to push it back up front to Jarvis, and Jarvis is too wide on the umbrella. McHugh picks it up and throws it deep. 35 seconds left in the penalty. Jarvis picks the puck. Jarvis up to Alexander blue line. Alexander crossing the red line, pressured by Justices. Alexander just throws it deep. Coughlin picking the puck up behind the net, pressured by Amber Paquette. Coughlin comes around the net, tries to throw it up ice, but she ends up going past her defenseman to Jillian Smith. Jillian Smith over, or just does a one-time shot off Arlie Richards' skate, just tips wide of the net, now picked up by Cushing. Cushing just sends it deep to Richards. Richards in the corner. Big battle with Cushing and DeShaw at the blue line. Picked up by Jillian Smith at the red line. She throws it back down in. Comets doing a line change themselves. Now you got Lily Fowler going in on Moody for pressure. Picked up by McClellan, who's now out of the box. McClellan comes from behind the net, steps by Kate Storm, and she's got some room. Lily Farrell's got some great speed. Good job by the freshman, putting pressure on McClellan. McClellan's upset at the blue line with the puck and just throws it in deep. Picked up by Jillian Matthews. Matthews looking for a pass, tipped off a stick. She was looking to go across ice to Kate Storm. Picked up by Burlington Colchester at the red line and sent back down to the Comet zone. Good pressure by Bean and McClellan. Now McHugh picking a loose puck up at the blue line with some steam. Backhand pass to McClellan. McClellan top of the circle, steps around two Comets, throws one towards the net but goes behind. Matthews and Bean doing chase at the hash mark and picked up by Farrell. Farrell gets it out, up to Addie Parent stick. Addie Parent over to Kate Storm. Kate Storm misses it but goes after the puck, getting pressed hard to the boards by Moody, holding Storm in place. Great job by Moody. Just stalling that attack. Callie Cushing now with the puck on the blue line. She's looking to move forward, but waiting for Storm to clear the zone. Cushing again, picking it past Moody. Cushing's just getting past Moody. Great speed by Cushing. Cushing behind the net. She needs some help. Comets did a line change. A lot more bodies on the ice with her. Cushing come out to the top of the zone. Lost the pass, but goes right to Marley McGinn, Johnson's stick. Marley throws it wide of the net. It's picked up by Bree Jarvis. 16 giving pressure, but Jarvis just does a reverse direction on her. Tries to toe drag it, loses it to Bean. Now Bean's got it coming out of the zone with the puck. She's got number 11, Ava Dallamora with her. Sends it deep and going for a line change. Picked up by Johnson behind the net. Johnson throws it over to Mia Delory. Delory's got the puck. Good pressure by, looks like Bean. No, Lexdusis. Lexdusis throws around the net. Sent wide. Picked up by Myra McGinn. Myra McGinn sends it out of the ice and picked up by Callie Cushing on the red line. Callie throws it deep. Callie should be getting off with a long shift. Callie sends it deep. Picked up by number 3, Bianca Flanagan. Flanagan come up ice. She's looking for a pass. She had Lexdusis for a moment, but now she's got the puck skating all the way in. Throws a soft one wide of the net. Goes in the corner. It's going to be picked up by Ferraro and Lexdusis. Goes all the way to Alexander in the corner. Alexander's got the puck behind the goal line. Lexdusis pulls it off her stick and throws it out in front of the net, but it goes wide. It's going to go the length of the ice. Leah Boyd comes out to play at the hash, sends it up to Wheeler. Wheeler over to number 3, Flanagan. Flanagan up to Poulin. Poulin just gets it in the zone, goes wide of the net. McGinn throws it out of the zone. Puck ends up on Wheeler's stick, back in the Burlington Colchester zone. She's trying to clear it. Ferraro's there putting great pressure. Puck comes off Poulin's stick and clears the zone. It's picked up by McHugh, center ice. McHugh crosses the blue line, just throws it in the corner. We picked up by McGinn, coming around the net the other way and pressured by number 2, Bean. You got Alexander coming out the zone with the puck. She throws one a little wide and behind Amber Paquette, looking for a chip off the boards. Amber was tied up by number 14, Hannah Coughlin. Just a couple big bodies there. Couldn't get free of her to get to the puck. So it will be an icing. They'll come all the way back down to the Comet side. 4:55 left in the second period. We're at 2-1 right now with the Burlington Colchester lead. Jarvis out for the draw with McClellan. Face-off won by Jarvis, brought back to Cushing. Cushing sends it to the corner. Matthews got the puck behind the net. She's going up ice. She's looking for Delory on the far side. A little too strong off the boards. It gets out of Delory's reach in a hurry, and then gets sent back in around the Colchester. Picked up by Matthews behind the net. Now Jillian Smith. McClellan's right there, just met him at the goalpost and pulled the puck off and took a shot. Again, good save by Montgomery. A shot from the point by Coughlin, tipped by DeShaw, then softly into Montgomery's pads for the save. 4:30 left in the second period. Face off to Montgomery's right. Jarvis with the draw. Number 16 gets it back to number 11, Dallimore. Puck goes wide of the net and just bangs around to the, Number 24 steps in and meets our number 24. The difference is size. And Callie Cushion goes to the ice on that contact with Marzi Schulman. Schulman is going to go to the sin bin for 2 minutes to think about that. That's just two players meeting at the same time, and Schulman just being a bigger girl, and she let her arms extend out. Comets on a power play. Puck gets back to Jarvis at the top of the circle. She just makes a quick little shot. Bouncing puck into the pads of Boyd. Richards in there to put a whack on the pads to let her know she's there. Met with Hannah Coughlin, pushing her away. Back to the same face-off circle. Draw one back to Paquette. Over to Jarvis, top of the umbrella. Jarvis to Callie Cushion. Callie takes a quick shot from the side of the umbrella. Chip back up to the blue line. Oh, Alexander takes it one time, but the weak pass ends up going to Paquette, who makes a nice hard shot from the side into the net, but comes back out to the top of the umbrella again. Alexander to Jarvis. Jarvis does a shot into McHugh's pads. It just gets outside the blue line, and for a quick offsides call. Burlington Colchester will be taking Poulin and McHugh off the face-off. They're going to put DeShaw and McClellan out. Draw won by neither center, but DeShaw was there to pick the puck up and send it deep in the Comet zone. She's pressuring Jarvis behind the net. Jarvis comes up ice with it. She hits Paquette on the far side. Paquette crosses out of the blue line. Looks like she's going to try to skate in the zone, but she gets picked up by DeShaw and McClellan. McClellan takes it deep in her own zone, getting pressured by Paquette. Met by Alexander at the hash and just throws it the length of the ice. 1:04 left in the penalty, 3:20 in the period. Picked up by Jarvis with DeShaw giving pressure, but Jarvis easily steps around DeShaw. She skates in past McClellan. She's going to take it deep. She goes in below Moody, comes out looking to pass. She had Arlie Richards coming in, and she was looking at Richards, but it deflected off a stick into the leg pad of Leah Boyd, who holds on for the save. Oh, that would have been a beautiful, beautiful pass if I could have got through to Richards. She was coming in, stick was on the ice, looking for it. Comets change up on the power play. Addie Parent to draw. She got it back through her legs, couldn't get it back all the way to McGinn at the point. Puck is cleared to the center ice zone, picked up by Marley Johnson. Marley just skates around a couple people and sends it back deep into the Colchester zone. It's picked up by Poulin, but met by Addie Parent. Good pressure by Parent. Enables the puck to get up to McGinn at the blue line. McGinn throws it deep. Parent picks it up now on the far side. She got Kate Storm with her, and Kate turned to put pressure, but the puck is sent deep by Burlington Colchester. Great job. Montgomery comes out, plays the puck, looks up ice, and hits McGinn at the blue line as she was pressured by Poulin. Poulin's able to get to the blue line, pick the puck back up, and does a deflected shot towards Montgomery, but no harm there. Picked up by McGinn, thrown out of the zone. Sent back in by number 3, Bianca Flanagan. Puck is picked up by McHugh at the blue line. Now it's number 2, Bean in front of that point-blank shot on Montgomery. Montgomery there for the save. Kicks it to the corner, picked up by Parent. Still, they're not clearing the zone. Puck is still banging around the blue line, but kept in by McHugh. Now picked up by Bean, who tries to do a nice little backhand pass to McClellan, but it eludes McClellan and is picked up by the Comets and sent the other way. In comes Parent, across the zone, loses an edge. There's going to be a penalty called on Burlington Colchester for a trip. I'm not sure if they were giving assessing a trip on the Parent fall. We'll take it. Let's see, that's number 3. Bianca Flanagan to the box. BFA back out with this number 1 power play. 1:47 left of the period. 2-minute power play. McClellan does a great job getting through Alexander on that face-off and getting the puck clear of the zone, sent deep. McClellan's pressuring Jarvis. Jarvis goes deep, picks it up, comes up ice, but there's no one there. She ends up hitting Moody as she clears the zone. Puck is sent deep. McClellan will be the first one in, get up, pressured by Cushing. McClellan's just going to sit in a corner and eat the clock as she can right now, but Jarvis is having none of it. She pulls it out of McClellan's stick and heads up ice. Pressured by Deshaw, but she gets by Deshaw, and she loses it just crossing the blue line, but there's Paquette to help and pick it up. It gets over to Cushing. Cushing takes a point-blank shot, top of the circle, hits a body, goes to Paquette in the corner. Paquette back to Alexander on the blue line. Alexander to Jarvis on top of the umbrella, back over to Alexander. Alexander back to Jarvis. Jarvis with the puck. Good pressure by McClellan. Good pass by Jarvis off the boards to Alexander. Alexander swaps places with Jarvis. Sends one in. And it's a goal! It's a goal! Wow! Went through traffic. Alexander takes a weak shot, tipped twice, and then it just appeared behind Leah Boyd's body on the other side of the goal, and I had to wait for a referee to do the call. Woo! Tie ball game, folks. 2-2. Comets. Great puck movement between their captains, Jarvis and Alexander, at the point. They made 4 passes back and forth. Opens things up. They just spreads the whole box out, set up by Burlington Colchester. And then Alexander's able to just throw a puck in through a little crest of bodies in front of the net with Paquette and Richards in there. And that thing just found its way. 5-hole. Face-off won by the Comets. Picked up by Alexander deep. She goes behind the net. She's got Cushing in front of the net waiting. Puck comes all the way out to the hash. Matthews pinches in to keep it in. Great job by Callie Cushing to come to support Matthews on the blue line and keep the puck deep. Now it goes over Jillian Smith. Jillian Smith pinches in as well. She keeps the puck deep. It's going to be picked up by Jarvis behind the net. Little wheel comes back up ice. She's got Matthews center at the top of the point. Matthews waits, throws one down, leap. Another one bouncing slow. Back to the score! Woo! We got another goal. Great Jarvis. Beautiful play. Pass out to Matthews. Matthews takes a nice little arcing shot in. It hits a couple bodies. Puck's bouncing. Jarvis is in there to pick it up. Great poise. Steps around. Backhand high. Comets now take a lead. 3-2. 17.8 seconds left in the period. And I'm sorry if I broke your equipment, boys. That was a little out of control on that one. Woo-hoo. Oh, what a game, folks. I'm telling you right now. If you're home and you're watching this, you know people that aren't, give them a call. Tune in. Northwest Access YouTube. I'm going to bring all my excitement right into your living room. 17 seconds left. Draw one by McClellan. Great pressure by McClellan. She is not going to go to this locker room quietly. She is trying to get something going here at the end of this period. But Jarvis is there to just meet her at the task. Jarvis just playing with the puck now, killing the clock. Not letting anything happen. Awesome finish to that second period, folks. I'm telling you right now. Whew, I got to catch my breath. Great. I mean, every goal we've had tonight has been an absolute work of art. I mean, it's just these ladies are working hard. I mean, we got a pretty good crowd here, which is great, coming out here to support this girls' hockey team. So we got Jarvis with 2 goals on the night. And we got, I believe we got, I'll have to do a little score check when I get off the clock here. But Poulin and McHugh with 1 each. So and I'll get a full recap of the stats here after I go off here, and I'll have them back for you when we come back on. What a great game. I said it online when the Northwest Access posted we'd be doing the game tonight, that this is going to be a game of the year. You can't miss this game. You got to watch it. This is just the first game these two are going to see each other. They'll see each other guaranteed one more time and possibly a third time in the playoffs. So it's just great hockey, folks. And this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. And thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, Northwest Council and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair with location in St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Purley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV and help broadcast the games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Again, If you know people aren't watching this game, give them a call. We still got another period to play, and this game is not over. 3-2 Comet lead. Welcome back to the third period of the Collins Pearly Sports Center. Great matchup here with Burlington Colchester Sea Lakers going against our home team, the BFA Comets. 3-2 lead by the Comets. A little cleanup. Number 16 is no longer a ghost. Her name is Anna LaBelle. Also wears number 32, but today she's number 16. So sorry about that, Anna. We'll get you to win the rest of the game. Face off one by Burlington Colchester. Back to Coughlin. Coughlin up ice to hits Poulin. Poulin takes it across. Pressured by Jillian Smith in the corner. Good work by Smith. Looks like she may go to the box. Little extra push from behind. Poulin goes to her knee. He's going to draw the penalty. Number 7, Jillian Smith, will be in the box. 2 minutes, 12 seconds into the period. Burlington Colchester goal scored by McHugh, assisted by Lex Ducis, and then Poulin, assisted by McHugh. Draw won by Paquette, but it ends up getting kicked back to the blue line. Just outside the line, sent back in by Coughlin. Going to be offsides. BFA goals, Jarvis assisted by Cushing, Paquette assisted by Alexander, and then Jarvis again assisted by Alexander and Matthews. That's our tallies for the day. Goalies, Montgomery with 16 saves and Boyd with 9. McHugh with the puck, met by Lily Ferraro at the blue line, kicked off her stick, pushed back to Coughlin. Coughlin sends in deep, picked up by Alexander. Alexander tried to throw it out of the zone, but sent back in by Coughlin. Alexander picks it up behind the blue line, behind the goal line. Still has the puck, but it's sent back out in front to Lex Ducis. Lex Ducis point-blank shot, saved by Montgomery. Good pass by Poulin to Lex Ducis. Moody with the puck at center ice, crossing the ice, heading back in. She crosses the blue line, pressured by Ferraro. She's going in deep. Matthews is there to help Ferraro. Puts on a break above the goal line, then turns, comes back to hash, and she retreats back to the goal line. Tries to backhand out to front of the net where Moody was. Or Deshaw, excuse me. Deshaw and Lex Ducis. Puck is now in the corner, picked up by Ferraro. Ferraro sends it. It will go the length of the ice, and it's getting waved off. No ice, and full line change by the Comets. Picked up by Coughlin behind the net. Taking her time, coming up ice, being met by Callie Cushion. Trying to go around Cushion. Cushion staying with her. Keep matching pace into the zone. Coughlin just throws it in behind the net. Does a little shove off on Cushing. Now Deshaw picks a puck up. Tries to send it back out in front of the net. She's looking for number 2, number Bean. Sends back up ice to McClellan. Blue line. McClellan's skating in. Funny little move at the top of the circle. Frees herself up for a shot. Montgomery's there to make the save. Picked up by Richard. Richard sends it around the boards. Going to be picked up by Marley Johnson. Marley picks up the hash. A hard time corralling it a little bit. She throws it up through the center zone. Didn't touch the body, but icing's waved off. Pressured by Jarvis. Jarvis pops the puck free. Gets behind the net too far and picked up by number 3, Bianca Flanagan, who sends it back around behind Jarvis. Now picked up by Poulin at center ice. Poulin across the blue line. Takes a shot through some traffic above the net. Puck is behind the net now, picked up by McHugh. McHugh tries to sneak out and do a quick little back end. But Montgomery is there. Good post guard, made the save. Hold on to it for the faceoff. Penalty is over. All evened up. 12:42 in the period. Comets make a line change. You got Poulin on the draw with Alexander. Won by Alexander. Pushed to the side, picked up by Flanagan. Flanagan tries to throw it in, but Paquette's there, just slows it down. Picked up by Myra McGinn. McGinn comes around the net with the puck. Loses it in front of the net. She's got to take it a little wider. Stay away from that front zone. Picked up by McHugh. McHugh throws it in deep. Alexander picks it up behind the net. Alexander comes up, taking the same path McGinn took, and picked up by Lex Ducis. You got to stay away from the net, girls. Sent back in by Burlington Colchester. A little wide. They're going to give Montgomery a lot more work than she wants. You got Matthews pushes Lex Ducis down in front of the net. She's going to call for interference. Yeah, when you step around that net, it looks like it's a big lane right there, straight up by the post, but you got to go wide. Get yourself outside the face-off circle. That's because I'm an old defenseman. That's what I was always been trained to do. They skate better than I did. Burlington Colchester on another power play. Paquette and McClellan on the draw. McClellan wins it over to Bean. Bean back to Coughlin. Coughlin on the blue line sends it over to Moody. Moody sends it deep. Off Arlie Richards' skate. Into McClellan. I think that was McClellan. Let me see if he picks up. No, that was Deshaw. Deshaw just whiffs on that shot, which is a good thing. Weakly into Montgomery's pads for the save. There she is back at it again right in front of the net. Deshaw does a great job in front of that net. Big girl, big body. Puck back to Coughlin point. She throws one through traffic. No way Montgomery saw that, but she was perfectly positioned as she should to have that make that save. All through about 4 bodies and just hit her leg pad. Back on the blue line, Moody's got it. She goes wide after being pressured by Paquette. Goes in deep to Deshaw. Deshaw turns and throws it back at the boards, and Moody at the point. Moody is pressured by Paquette. Great job by Amber Paquette. And then Lily Ferraro's over on Coughlin. Two big bodies met by 2 little Comets, and the Comets made out on that. And the puck is cleared and sent all the way down the Burlington Colchester end. You've got McClellan coming out. She's got all kinds of room, all kinds of places to make things happen. She's deep in the Comet zone. She's got McHugh right in front of the net. She throws it out there through a bunch of bodies, and McHugh tried to muscle through but couldn't get to the puck in time. Now Callie Cushing meets McClellan on the other side, and they fight for the loose puck. Cushing wins and sends it out. Now we've got, I'm trying to find the number. It's curled up on her back here. Looks like, nope, number 19. Abigail Wheeler takes it deep and goes around the net and tries to do another wraparound. The Comets are giving her that wraparound, and I think she's just a little hesitated on it, which is a good thing. Montgomery was there to make the save on a bouncing shot. And it's back out to Flanagan. Flanagan sends it in deep. McHugh's left alone basically in front of the net with her stick free. You got to tie the stick up. She takes another shot, just goes wide. McHugh sends it back to Flanagan. Flanagan throws it wide of the net. Picked up by Poulin. Poulin wrapping around the top of the circle. Getting pressured. She skates through 2 Comets. Takes a wicked slap shot from between the top of the 2 circles, but just goes over the net. Penalty's over. Now you get Lex Deuces picking the puck up to skate, and she's looking for a backhand pass to Poulin, but nothing's there. Puck sent deep. Marley Johnson deflects it to the corner. Picked up by Poulin. Poulin comes out, looks to hit Lex Deuces in front of the net, and there's Montgomery and Jillian Matthews to meet her. Montgomery holds on for the save. Great pressure during that series by Burlington Colchester, and Montgomery was there to stand up to the task. Comets have got to step in a little bit more and give her a little assist, get the puck away from the net. Draw one by McClellan to Flanagan, or Bean back to Coughlin. Coughlin in the block shot. McClellan comes off the, that is McClellan, comes off the boards of the puck, being pressured by McGinn and Alexander. She gets it around the net, looking for Bean. Bean sends it back to Moody. Moody throws one high off a deflection over the net. McClellan picks it back up in the corner. She skates out of a pressure by McGinn, but there's Alexander there to meet her. Alexander picks the puck, and she's off to the races. She's got support with Lily Ferraro and Amber Paquette. Throws it across to Ferraro, just a little behind her. Goes wide. Picked up by Deshaw, who just throws it around behind the net, looking for Coughlin. Coughlin softly chips it up to the boards. Great chip pass to McClellan. But there's Lily Ferraro right there to meet her. Lily has great back checking. And then Bean gets the puck taken off her stick by Alexander, sent back down Burlington Colchester. Moody has it, trying to skate out. Alexander puts a stick on her leg, a little heavy, and Moody goes to the ice. It would be a tripping call. Comets have to weather the storm here. There's another shorthanded run they're going to have against a very strong Burlington Colchester team as Alexander goes to the box. Face-off will be in the Comet zone. Poulin, Lex Deuces, McHugh, with Coughlin and Moody on the blue line. Draw with Jarvis and Poulin, won by Jarvis, brought back to Cushing. Cushing just comes around the net, tries to clear, but Moody picks it up at the blue line. Tries to leave it in, but Cushing just follows her shot up the boards and blocks the puck out of the zone. Picked up by Poulin now. Poulin's wheeling into the Comet zone, steps around 2 bodies and makes a shot. Looked 5-hole. Montgomery's there and closed it up. Back to Coughlin on the blue line, wide of the net. Be picked up by Cushing. Cushing just turns and throws it up ice. It'll go the length. Boyd puts a stick on it, softly play it to the corner. Picked up by Coughlin. Coughlin throws it past Jarvis up ice, looking to hit McHugh. McHugh met by McGinn outside the blue line. Separated her from the puck, but the puck goes deep in the common zone, picked up by McHugh in the corner. She backhands it to where she thought Lex Deuces was, but Annabelle moved. Picked up by Jarvis. Jarvis turned and clears, sends it the length of the ice. 1:08 left in the penalty, 7:53 in the period. Comets do a full line change. Here comes number 3, Bountiful Flanagan. Crosses over the blue line, just dumps it in. Picked up by Matthews behind the net. Matthews pressured by Flanagan and Bean. Matthews comes around, throws it up ice, past McClellan's skate. Goes the length of the ice. 49 seconds left. Number 19, Abigail Wheeler turns, picks the puck up, throws it up to McClellan, past McClellan onto Jillian Matthews' stick. Jillian throws it in onto Leah Boyd. And Amber Paquette just gave her a nice drive-by, kind of like Tom Cruise here in Top Gun, gonna drive by the tower. Boyd didn't like it. No contact, just let her know she was there. 40 seconds left, Alexander penalty. Face-off won by McClellan. Over to Bean. Bean pushes it past Matthews and sends it the length of the ice for an icing. We'll take that. 34 seconds left, man. We got a line change, actually just one person. Jillian Smith will be swapping out. Arlie Richards coming on, joining Matthews on the blue line. Kate Storm and Paquette on the blue line, or up on the forward position. Face-off won by Poulin back to Moody. Moody comes around the net. Looking for McHugh up the blue line. She opts to skate it up ice. Pushes it to McHugh. McHugh is met by Kate Storm. Kate sends it back the other way. Now Poulin picks it up on her own blue line, and she's wheeling at the center ice area and coming back in. She's got Lex Ducis at the center ice, looking to make a backhand pass. No one's there. Arlie Richard did a great job tying up any blue bodies, as did Jillian Matthews in front of the net, and that's what you got to do. You can't let anybody skate free. You don't have to be brutal and push them and slash them. You just tie them up. Put your hands on your stick on their stick. Tie their stick up. Don't let them get comfortable. Storm is being swapped with Lily Ferraro. Poulin and Paquette on the draw. Poulin wins the draw. A tip shot off Paquette's body from Coughlin, and it just goes wide the net. Picked up by Ferraro. Ferraro gets it out of the zone. Alexander's out of the box now. All even. This is the time where the Comets can really make a little run. Poulin picks puck up, turns and goes the other way. She steps around Matthews, throws a nice low sneaky shot on Montgomery. Rebound still there. Couple quick chances, but it's out. Now comes Alexander with the puck. She's got Coughlin to beat. Coughlin gets her to the sideboard. A lot of back checking by Burlington Colchester. Great job by the blue jerseys getting back. Paquette is doing good pressure with Coughlin in the corner. Comes out, and Coughlin's going to have a light stick on Paquette's ankles. Goes down for the trip. This is the first game of the season where you're seeing a lot of trips. I was under the impression that the officials had been mandated to be a little bit more stringent on their tripping calls, but they've had a lot of soft ones today. That one was definitely a trip, but I haven't seen that one called yet. So the Comets are now going to power play, 6:09 left. And McClellan in the box. That's another, it's prime time. You want their best player in the box if you can get it. Jarvis to the puck, top of the line, blue line, sends it in through a bunch of bodies. Great job by Richards to just clog up the lane, but let the puck through, and Boyd was there, though, holding great position on the shot. Alexander on the draw. Does a great job with Poulin, but Poulin's able to tie it up long enough to get it back to her defenseman. Let me see there. It would be Flanagan. Flanagan gets it the length of the ice. Picked up by the Comets, who sent it deep to Arlie Richards at center ice. Arlie just wasn't able to hold on to the puck. Now it's picked up by Deshaw. Deshaw turns and wheels and throws it up to Poulin on the blue line. Poulin's just got Bree Jarvis right there, and Bree pokes it off her stick and it's back out of the zone. Now it's picked up by Callie Cushion. She's got Arlie Richards wide. Great pass to Richards. Richards going to take it deep in the corner. Pressured by number 19, Abigail Wheeler. Puck comes around the boards to Cushion. Cushion back up to Jarvis, the top of the umbrella. Jarvis goes back to Cushion on the side. Cushion takes a shot wide off the pad. Good save by Leah Boyd, but it comes out to Alexander on the rebound. Alexander to Jarvis. Pressured by Deshaw. Jarvis back to Alexander. Swapping his positions. Jarvis back, Alexander back to Jarvis. Jarvis to Cushion. Cushion going to take another shot off of. It was going wide of the net. It hits off Arlie Richards' leg and drops in front of the net. Right there for Amber Paquette, but great job by Burlington Colchester's D of tying up our forwards. Boyd jumps through the crowd and covers the puck up for the face-off. 52 seconds remaining in the power play. 5 minutes and 30. Face-off won by the Comets. Picked up by Paquette, skates across the circle and throws one in wide. Picked up by Arlie Richards, and it just a little confusion there at the blue line and gets outside. Lex Ducis giving pressure to Alexander. Alexander throws it back up to Callie Cushion. Cushion being pressured by McHugh. And a little tie up at the blue line. It's going to be picked up by Arlie Richards and sent deep. Goes behind the net. Moody is giving chase for Burlington Colchester with Amber Paquette there, but she chips it off the boards past Paquette. Nice job by Moody. Clears the zone. Puts on Bree Jarvis' stick at our own blue line. Wheeling and looking, and she's pressured by McHugh. Deep in the combo zone, coming back up ice now, heading north. Crosses the blue line, passes cross ice to Arlie Richard. Arlie throws one wide, hits off Leah Boyd's pads, goes to the corner, picked up by Alexander. Alexander behind the net, looking for some help. She's got Jillian Matthews on the far side blue line. Jillian throws one in on net, saved by Boyd. Moody and Arlie Richards are just putting on a big old tractor pulling show in front of the net. Couple big, strong girls just trying to get position on each other, playing clean, working hard. 4 minutes left, playing all even. Comets need to send a fifth player out. They're shy one. Ref drops the puck because they don't care. It's not their job to put 5 out there for the Comets. Here comes Mia Delory to give us our fifth. Addie Parent on the draw. Kate Storm, Mia Delory on the wings. Jillian Smith, Jillian Matthews on the blue line. Parent thrown out. Kate Storm had to drop in for the faceoff. Kate wins over to Parent. Parent back to Matthews. Matthews hesitated. Good pressure by Burlington Colchester. Now here comes McClellan. She's just got Jillian Smith to beat. Jillian Smith did a great job. McClellan played a puck through her body, and Jillian Smith says, I don't want the puck, I want you. And she stayed right in front of McClellan, slowed her up long enough for Montgomery to come out and make the save. That's good defensive play, Jillian Smith. Fitzgerald on the draw with McClellan. McClellan wins, pushes it back to Wheeler over to Flanagan. Flanagan throws it wide of the net. It's going to be picked up by Jillian Matthews in the corner. Jillian skating out, trying to get it clear, and it does get clear off of Lillian Ferraro's stick, but sent back in by Wheeler. Deep, picked up by Smith behind the net. Smith goes across ice, hits Ferraro. Ferraro's coming out of the ice with steam. She's got Fitzgerald, and she's got Alexander. Good pressure by, I'm trying to find her number, Fiona McHugh on Fitzgerald to take the puck off her stick at the blue line. Puck is still in the zone, though, and now it's going to be coming right back out. You get Marley Johnson pushing Bean wide and blocking her shot. And then just lose her edge as she's coming around, and Bean picks the puck back up and sends it back up to the blue line. Coughlin catches on her backhand, starts skating across the blue line, and she just backhands it deep by pressure on with Ferraro. Poulin picks it up behind the net, tries to chip it back up to the point to Schulman. Schulman pushes it back to Poulin. Poulin gets it to McHugh in front. Another big tie-up, a lot of bodies. Montgomery's there to block the shot. There were just too many yellow shirts and gold shirts in there watching the blue jersey swing. Real good opportunity right there for Burlington Colchester. You got McHugh and you got Poulin, who both know how to finish, and their stick was just dangerously close to that loose puck, and that somehow made its way to the corner. Gets sent the link to the ice for icing. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. 3-2 Comet lead. Jarvis on the draw with Poulin. One by Jarvis to McGinn. McGinn takes it, immediately skates behind the net, sends it up ice to Cushing. Cushing steps around the pinching defenseman, but Poulin's there to grab the puck off Cushing's stick at the blue line. Jarvis is giving pressure on Poulin. Mia Delory lost an edge at center. The puck heads the other way. Lestusas now has it along the boards, and there's too many Comets just watching her right now. Now Arlie Richards steps in to make a move, gets the puck behind the net to Jarvis. And Lestusas really bodied Jarvis well on the boards and kept her away from freedom. McClellan goes in deep, gets the puck, sends it back up ice to Coughlin. Coughlin's sending the puck through a bunch of bodies. That's the best way to get a goal. I mean, you just get a bunch of bodies there and shoot it through traffic and look for the tip. Puck is sent deep, goes wide of the net. McGinn picks it up and sends it around the boards, looking for Delory, but Coughlin's there to pinch in. Sends it back deep. Jarvis picks it up, but pressured by McClellan and Bean. McClellan steps around, does a backhand, just off the tip goes wide. Jarvis tries to step by McClellan. McClellan gets enough of her body to just knock her to the side, but the puck still clears. Jarvis is looking to get in the zone, but Cushing was still tied up. Now Deshaw got a little bit too physical there on Jarvis. When you get a player like Jarvis who's just tricky and feisty and just keeps moving, doesn't give up, and the bigger, slower players sometimes end up going a little extra and they'll end up drawing a penalty. Great job by Jarvis. Good work. Minute 20 left. DeShaw in the box for 2. Face off deep in the zone. Alexander on a draw. They're going to have Jillian Smith, Jillian Matthews on the point. We're going to have a timeout. Great call, BFA Comets. Timeout to rest their number 1 power play line to put them back out on the ice. Minute 20 left. 1 goal lead. In my opinion, not enough room. You need more than that against Burlington Colchester. They're just too strong of a team. So the Comets call the time. They're going to let the girls regroup, and I guarantee he'll come back out with his number 1 power play, which will be Alexander, Jarvis, Paquette, Matthews, and Richards. We'll see. But if I can just keep talking and not sing this song that's coming up, it's one of my favorites. But a great game, folks. And let's reach out to our sponsors while I get this opportunity during this timeout. This broadcast would not be possible without the community partners. And this big thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swamp Lumber, Northwest Council and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair with locations in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Purley Sports and Fitness Center. And if your business would like to support the efforts of our Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of our Franklin County athletes, contact us at 802-782-8676. And we're back. We got Paquette, Alexander, and Richards on the line. You got Cushing and Jarvis at the point. Draw with Paquette, with Alexander. Wins it back to Cushing. Cushing over to Jarvis. Back to Cushing. Cushing shoots wide. Blocker saved to the corner by Boyd. Picked up by Coughlin. Slaps it the length of the ice. McClellan and Jarvis retreating for the puck. Good pressure by McClellan. It's going to be icing. We'll take that. Not sure why they called icing. So, errant icing call as Burlington Colchester is a player down. So the draw will be face-off will be at center ice. I'm sure Coach Rossi has a few words for official. Poulin and Alexander on the face-off. Tied up by both centers and met by wings from each side. Puck ends up back to Moody. Moody sends it deep. You got Poulin giving pressure. Jarvis picking up behind the net. And there's Poulin. Puts a whack on her pads just to slow her down. Jarvis has to retreat, goes across ice. Looking for Alexander. Gets past Alexander. Goes all the way to Moody at the blue line. Picked up by Alexander, though. And she's got some room. She's got Callie Cushion. She hits Callie Cushion. No ball in the net. Cushion's going and buries it. Open, empty netter. A little excitement happened. You see another player from Burlington Colchester hop in a line. Coaches yell from the bench. You got, empty net, empty net. Alexander really works her tail off, getting a puck up to Cushion. Cushion was able to break free. Big back-checking defenseman coming after Callie, but Callie was able to get enough on that puck to bury it in the empty net. 35 seconds left. 4-2 Comet lead. Leah Boyd has been, both goalies just have an amazing game tonight. Face-off won by McClellan, pushed hard back to McGinn, then chased by McClellan, but McGinn was able to get the puck up ice. You get Addie Parents with the puck crossing the zone, throws it in on Boyd, goes wide. Kate Stormer in the corner doing pressure. Tries to send it back up to the point, but there was Coughlin there to pressure her enough. We got another stick in the Addie Parents skate and pulled down. No call. Save on Boyd. Burlington Colchester is not quitting, folks. They're working hard. Comets has just got to stay strong here. Face-off won again by McClellan, but stepped in by Lily Ferraro to keep it inside the zone. Puck going wide, 11 seconds left. Boyd covers it up. 11.3, 4-2. Now I'm feeling pretty comfortable if I'm a Comet. Face-off won by McClellan, kicked off a pad, and she's going to go. But there's McGinn there trying to slow down McClellan. A little breakaway, and there's McKenna Montgomery with a big blocker save to the corner. You don't see Holly McClellan miss many breakaway opportunities, and that was a great tie-up a little bit by the defenseman. Just slow her down a little bit, take her off her pace, and Montgomery came out and just met her, and then nice blocker save to the corner. Great game. I hope you folks at home enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed giving it to you here. 4-2 Comet victory. The fourth goal was an empty netter. Should not be reflected on Leah Boyd's play. I'll tell you, Leah Boyd stood on their head in that end, and McKenna Montgomery is well on our end. Great offensive opportunities for both teams. This will be a fun matchup, a rematch. We'll be playing down in Burlington, but you can't ask for a greater game. So I thank you all for tuning in to enjoy this game, and hopefully you can let your friends know they can go back and rewatch a replay of this. They won't be disappointed. And this broadcast would not be possible with our community partners. And thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff, Swan Lumber, Northwest Council and Sport Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair with locations in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Purley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact us at 802-782-8676. Over the last 4 years, Northwestern Council and Sport Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide, death in our community. If you're concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Just reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency service line at 802-524-6554, and then press 1. Or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. And folks, don't go far. If you're right here, you already got this site drawn up on your computer, your TV, your smartphone, whatever you're watching. There's a great boys game coming right at you with the BFA Bobwhites taking on the Rice Knights. The Rice team is going to be one of the premier teams in the state, and it's going to, the Bobwhites all, they'll come out and they'll compete. So it should be a great game. Tune in. I believe you're going to have Mr. Bliss and Mr. Needleman on the call, two very savvy gentlemen. So you'll enjoy that game. And once again, this is Dave Jackson saying good night from the Comets, and thanks for watching. We don't.
Jason, you don't want to be on TV?
I don't need to be on TV.
All right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss alongside Mark Niedemann with Northwest Access. We have BFA Bobwhites taking on the Rice Green Knights. BFA 3-2 on the season record-wise. Rice, on the other hand, 3-1-2. BFA coming off a few solid games this year. 3-1 win over Canton. A 1-0 win over Burn-Burton. Burn-Burton, a great Division II team, really stuck in there with BFA, but BFA's goaltending was solid against them. And a 3-0 win over Rutland on December 27th. Last game for BFA on the 30th of December, a 1-0 loss over Spalding. But I think we got a good one on our hands tonight, Mark. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking around the league, there's only one word to describe it, as always, is parity.
Right.
But, I mean, the word around the rinks, if you ask some of the coaches who I see, Rice is in the conversation for being the top dog this year.
Yeah, they're definitely a solid team, well coached. Justin Martin, head coach for Rice. He was actually my head coach when I was there. Justin, coach of Rice, said this is a fast-paced, puck-moving team. Puck-moving team. Kids are coming together. Great, good passing team. They had a tough start to the season playing South Burlington twice, a 3-2 win over South Burlington the first time around, a 5-2 loss the second time around. That's a tough start to the season twice against an excellent South Burlington team. And then they also had a tough tie versus MMU 2-2. So, they're a decent team, so we'll have to see what they're going to put up against these BFA Bobwhites tonight.
Yeah, it's early in the season, early January, first game of the new year, and everybody's still really seeing what they've got.
Right.
As we all know, I mean, we love to start talking playoff hockey in January,
right.
But we're a ways away, and hopefully tonight everybody's tuning in and staying warm inside, although it's really not that cold outside yet. Hopefully we get some of that in that snow for you skiers out there.
Yeah, coming this weekend, I think.
I
maybe
hope
a little
so.
bit. But
I went yesterday. It was hard and fast.
yeah.
But not a lot of snow up there.
Yeah, probably a lot of man-made snow up there,
But yeah, again, you're talking about the coaching staff. I coached Justin when he was in high school, and he was a draft pick from LA, played for UVM. Obviously, he's great in the hockey community, runs the junior cat program down there. I saw him down at the rink last week. Brady Leiserman played, I think, for Washington.
Yeah.
The UVM guy, and I think he had a cup of coffee with Washington.
Yep.
And of course, Aaron Miller has a Stanley Cup ring on his finger in Colorado.
So we got a pretty
they're pretty well coached.
A lot of experience on that side.
Experience. I would say BFA though, same thing. I mean, Ben Roberts is a great high school player. He's a good college player at Castleton too, and obviously Goldie speaks for himself.
Right.
He had a draft pick of himself, played for the St. Louis program. So that the coaching is very well on both sides.
Yeah, Ben's been with the program, a few years, jumping into head coach last year. But yeah, he's got the experience too as well. So
the thing though, again, I know the BFA side, and I'm sure Justin's the same way. The character of the kids come first, hockey second,
absolutely.
Which is amazing to see, especially after you see some of that junior stuff that goes on, where the kid's life or the character takes a backseat to the hockey. It's vice versa here.
Yeah, definitely. So I think keys for BFA tonight, get a lot of shots on net, traffic in front of Hillman, the goaltender for Rice. Shoot as much as possible. Stay out of the penalty box, another big thing for BFA. 5 penalties against Burton. Just got to stay composed. And they're going to need a solid game from Deegan Rathburn tonight. 22 saves versus Burton. And I think he'll be solid tonight. He played super well against Burton Bulldogs.
Well, again, this will be interesting. It'll be a big win, D1 shaping up here as we head into the winter towards Gutterson is obviously everybody's goal.
Right.
And all these games count, Jason, as the playoff jockeying position at the end could make a big difference if you're traveling or you're staying home in the quarters.
Every game matters for sure.
BFA and our opponents tonight, Rice, remind participants and spectators.
Just a quick word from our sponsors. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow,
Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help the broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676.
Pretty decent crowd here, Jason, for a Wednesday night at the complex. The girls played before. Do we have a
Yeah,
result?
BFA Comets 4-2 win over Burlington Colchester, so solid. They got an open netter at the end of the game and sealed the deal.
Yeah, again, the girls program, they'll always be competitive and certainly in the conversation for the top teams at the end of the year. They've got their goalie coming back for 3 years now and a couple of strong players up front. I believe they should be just fine.
Yeah, they're solid. Another well-coached team.
Luke and Jeff have been doing it a long time.
Man.
The addition with Benny Love with the goalie, that makes a nice rounded team.
Exactly.
Same thing with on the girls' side, though. The character.
Right.
Starting at forward, number 19, Mackenzie Owens. Starting at forward, number 22, Ollie Mulder.
It's amazing when you think about it, Jason, that Rice has 2 teams, and they're able to. They have a large roster for their high school team. They
Rice
got a prep
prep,
team
yeah.
on top of it. So.
Exactly. Got a lot to pull from in that area, you know.
Yeah.
Number 19, Colby Phelps. Starting at D, number 16, Caleb.
A few players to watch out for Rice tonight. Number 5, Brendan Patterson, junior defenseman for these Rice Green Knights. Number 10, Tyler Russo, forward. Number 19, Mackenzie Owens, junior forward. Number 3, Oliver Kwong, sophomore for this team. Number 21, Griffin Seitz. And the goaltender for the Green Knights, Giles Hillman, senior goaltender. National anthem. Back with you, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss alongside Mark Needleman for Northwest Access. Division I Boys High School Hockey, BFA Bobwhites coming in at home at Collins Prairie here against the Rice Green Knights. Just about ready to get puck dropped here in the first period.
Trying to decide, Jason, if I need my glasses or not. Taking the play-by-play, I don't have to worry about the numbers. But, boy, I tell you what, it's great to be in the rink again, calling a boys high school hockey game.
I'm glad to have you here, definitely.
My kids are all gone, and
I know.
And it's I watch my daughter play from the computer, but other than that, it's I'm really glad to be back here, and I'm hoping for a good game today.
Just not the same from the computer, you know.
No, it's just not the same. Not the same as being in the rink. I'm going to the Bruins game tomorrow night against Pittsburgh, so
good deal.
But a big win. You Habs fan, I mean, the Habs hat here, Habs hat, excuse me. Big win on the road in Dallas. They're hanging around.
Good deal. That'll be a fun tomorrow down in Boston, though.
Yeah, I wear my Canadiens jersey and see how long I last at the TD Garden.
That's all right. I know, you'll have Jack Edwards calling you out.
Yeah.
So Oliver Horton centered with Thomas Wilbur and Baylor Lamus on the right wing. sport back on the blue line. We've got Phelps and Caleb Reed. This was the first line against Burton. Really moved the puck well. Bayo Lamus, good little skater. So here's the puck drop. Wilbur wins the faceoff back. Lamus can't handle. And working in the zone is Rice, number 19. Owens, big save there by
Good puck entry
Keegan
for Rice
Rathburn.
right out of the gate. Pucks to the net. Good save by the Rathburn.
And Wilbur on the faceoff here against Owens. Owens wins it back to number 20. Raleigh, glove save there by Rathburn. Raleigh with a quick low shot.
Yeah, JD, I believe JD's from St. Albans. St. Albans
really?
area, Raleigh family up in Swanton.
Here's Phelps working behind the BFA net. Mobley all over Phelps. Mobley gets the puck. And supporting there is Horton. Horton takes a big hit from number 19 Owens. And shot there, blocked. And looks like it caught a skate.
They moved the puck well, Jason.
Yeah.
The first 30 seconds, good offensive zone entry, and the BFA goaltender Rathburn doing a nice job getting whistles and making some saves early.
Yeah, Mobley using the body there on Horton and getting the puck to the point. Face-off one back there. Here's number 21, Thomas Zemanek for BFA. Zemanek looking for some support from Swainbank. Zemanek still with the puck behind the BFA net. Zemanek getting pressure there from the Green Knights. And here is Brody Tatro. Tatro turns behind the BFA net, works it up the boards to number 14, Gagne. Gagne takes a big hit from number 16, Wheeler, and a big hit there from Zemanek. Tatro works it up to Gagne. Gagne gets to number 2, Swainbank. Swainbank through the neutral zone. Swainbank going into the right zone. Takes a hit there from number 21, Seitz. And looks like we got a helmet off.
BFA got away with one there as they looked like Logan had the WWF wrapped around the Rice defenseman, but a good non-call, let's call it.
He was moving in the zone, took a pretty good hit.
Of course, the stoppage of whistle when the helmet comes off, that's automatic in Vermont high school hockey.
And Jack Perry here on the faceoff against Joe Alexander. Alexander wins it back. And here's number 12, Fernandez. Fernandez down low. Takes a big hit there, number 9 for Rice. Lemon. And close one there off the side of the net for number 26, Manning. Manning behind the net, working well, works it up. Manning takes a side shot from the, gets it in, Manning. Nice. Tough angle there for Manning. Manning gets it on net. And a struggle one there for Hellman. Hellman can't track it down.
Well, again, it never hurts to get pucks to the net. The old number 99 for the Oilers, you can't shoot. If you can't score, if you don't shoot.
Right, perfect example there. And Manning, the freshman for BFA, gets on the board just like he did against Burton.
He's got the hot stick right now, Jason. Again, if you're hot, you throw pucks to the net and good things happen.
That's right. Phelps with the puck now, up to Lamus. Lamus working into the right zone. Pressure by number 20, Raleigh. Raleigh working it back. And Horton takes the puck behind the Rice net. Here's Lamus. Lamus up, looking for the point, can't find Phelps. Phelps will work it back in. Horton clears the zone. And now Rice, number 24, Riley. Riley up to his winger, Russo. Russo through the neutral zone, up to number 19, Owens. Owens working in the BFA zone. Shot by Owens, blocked. And BFA takes the other way as Phelps. Phelps can't get it out of the zone. Here's number 10, Russo. Russo behind the BFA net, tries to get it out front. Can't do so. And Raleigh works it over to number 24. High shot there by Riley. And puck goes over the BFA net. And shot here from the point, tipped. Good shot there by Riley again. Down low is Wilbur. Wilbur trying to track it down, can't do so. And here's Riley again, shot. Good save by Rathburn. Here's Lamus. Lamus down low will ice it down and give BFA a change.
This first group for Rice is electric right now, Jason. Watching that 10, the Russo kid, he can scoot out there, and that's something that BFA is going to have to keep track of when that group's out there.
That's right.
But that's their second shift, and they've had it in the offensive zone the entire time.
Boy, fast game here. I'm
very fast.
Trying to keep up with it here.
Almost as fast as our Sunday night skate.
That's
but
right.
not quite.
Yeah, maybe. And And Seitz is going to take the draw here against Tatro. Seitz wins it. And back behind the BFA net is Benoit. Benoit works it up. And here's number 14, Rob. Rob with a shot blocked.
Good call by the linesman here, Jason. The
Well,
puck came
offside.
out. Yeah, it just came out just a little bit, but he was right there on the line. Very good call by the linesman.
Yeah, just squirted out. Face off here. Tatro. Tatro wins it back. And number 16, Reed, works it up into the Rice zone. Number 14, Rob. Rob behind the net. Leaves it for number 5, Patterson. And Rice will take an ice.
Good pressure there by the second group for BFA. Get an offensive zone face-off.
Looks like they're sending out the third line here. Perry, Manning, and LaPlume.
Goal scorers line for BFA.
Perry against Sykes. And it comes out of the BFA zone. Coming in hard is Quang. And can't handle it in. Number 5, Patterson, works it back to number 14, Rob. Rob works it down. And Phelps tries to get it out. And 2 Rice guys collide. Here comes Perry. Perry through the neutral zone. Perry will dump it down. And supported there is Manning. Manning down low with LaPlume. LaPlume up to the point. Zemanek just whiffs on the shot. Now back now is Merchant. Merchant works it up to LaPlume. LaPlume now will hold and leave it for Merchant. Merchant trying to find Manning over on the side. Back down, Deegan will hold. And here's Merchant. Merchant trying to find the winger. And Morris will take the puck. Up to the point, number 13, Lanzetta. Back behind is Merchant. Up to LaPlume. LaPlume can't get it out. Zemanek now. Zemanek behind the BFA net. Getting pressured hard. And losing the puck out front. And close one there. Rice still with the puck. Up to number 12, Fernandez. Fernandez on net just wide. Back out in front, just off the post. And BFA having trouble here. Getting it out of the zone. Zemanek working down low now. 3 guys down low for BFA trying to get it out. Number 23 keeps it in. LaFord on net. Great save by Rathburn. Push wide. Zemanek now falling. And BFA still having trouble. Lyford on net. Good save there by Deegan.
Good pressure by Rice here. The Green Knights getting a lot of pucks to the net. Rathburn making the save, making it look easy right now. BFA'd like to get that puck 200 feet.
Yeah, they just got to get it out a little bit quicker. Face off in the BFA zone. Owens and Wilbur. And here's Phelps now behind the BFA net. Works it up to Horton. Horton through the neutral zone. Gets poked away. Coming the other way is number 22, Mobley. Mobley working the BFA zone. Shot could save there by Rathburn, and he'll hold.
Yeah, again, things just a half second off right now for BFA on that transition, especially, Jason, coming through the middle of the ice. Just a little bit off.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can work on that here as we get on.
But Rice doing a good job with those low shots.
Yeah, Rice moves well, and they track pucks pretty well, which is causing a little problem for BFA here early.
Yeah, for sure. And up here is Wilbur. Wilbur can't handle. Back is Clark. And Rice will put it down deep. And Lamus will get it up. Can't do so, can't get it out of the BFA zone. Lamus still down low, working it out in front of his net. Horton there. Horton getting pushed off the puck by Raleigh. Raleigh behind the BFA net. Trying to put it out front. Phelps is there. And Wilbur. Wilbur up to Lamus. Lamus flipping it out, hitting a Rice helmet. Number 19, Owens, and into the bench. We'll have a whistle. 9:15 left in the first. BFA up 1-0. Great goal there by Manning.
Yeah, again, they just got to get pucks to the net and get some offensive zone time. But holding on here.
Yep, absolutely. Getting that early goal is huge. And Patterson shooting it down low into the BFA zone. And here's number 21, Seitz, behind the net. Seitz working slowly. Seitz losing the puck to number 8, Benoit. And we have BFA going the other way. Big hit there. And Patterson working over to his D partner, Rob. Rob will dump it in the BFA zone. Here is Gagne. Gagne down low. Gagne getting worked off the puck. And Rice, here's number 21, Seitz. Seitz losing the puck. And Rice keeping it in, doing a good job here. Can't get a shot on net. Down low is number 16. He'll work it over to his partner, number 21, Seitz. Down low is Swainbank getting knocked off the puck. And a hit from behind there. And he was just off the board, Swainbank.
Questions, they're going to give him.
I don't know if they're going to give him a hit from behind. No, they're going to give him a cross check.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was generous.
So Kwong going to the box for Rice for a cross check.
Well, it's a good break for BFA. Clearly, we're struggling getting the puck out of the zone, and if you're Rice, you're scratching your head right now. Taking an offensive zone penalty is always tough.
Just a tough hit. I mean, he was off the boards a little bit, so it wasn't as dangerous. Sorry, Seitz is going to the box. I thought Kwong made the hit. And BFA on the power play now. And back to number 20, Raleigh. Raleigh holding on, will dump it down. Deegan bouncing puck there. He will hold.
Wow, that was a chip.
That was quite a
a
little
9-iron.
bouncer.
That was a 9-iron from 100 yards out.
Raleigh just shrugs at the bench saying, just threw it on net. It might work.
Good things happen. You got to watch number 10 out here for Rice, Jason, on these all this open ice.
Russo.
I would be very mindful of him out there calling the penalty with this extra ice.
Right. And Benoit will come out behind the BFA net, works it up to Clark. Clark moving into the Rice zone. Clark will hold. Clark spins looking for Lamus. Can't find him. And Rice will get it out. And supported here is Benoit. And Deegan will hold it for Benoit. Benoit will hold behind the net. Looking for Clark, and Horton works it up to Horton. Horton will use his speed through the neutral zone. And Horton still with the puck. Horton down low behind the Rice net. And here is Wilbur. Wilbur holding, losing the puck to number 24, Riley. And over to Clark. Clark losing the puck as well, losing an edge. And here comes Rice the other way. Number 19, Owens will dump it down, and Rice will get a change.
It's ironic. BFA using 2 defensemen on their power play. You see so many teams go with 4 forwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They didn't do that against the Burton team. It's weird. Swainbank.
Maybe again with the after he's not dressed. I see him beside us here. With one less forward, maybe they have to change things around.
I know they had a couple guys that were sick and maybe struggling with injuries a little bit, but I don't know. Here's Tatro on the face-off, and BFA gets it down low. Here is Campion. Campion with a hit, and Tatro works it up to the point. Phelps keeps it in, shot low. Good save there by Hillman, and Hillman looked a little confused there for a second. Back behind the net is Phelps, up to Merchant, and Merchant will dump it down low. Behind the net to Swainbank. Swainbank over to Tatro. Tatro will hold, take his time. He's got Phelps at the point, and he gives it to Phelps. Phelps high shot and tipped wide. Here's Campion. Campion down low, up to Merchant. Merchant will shoot high, and a great shot there by Merchant.
A lot of traffic in front.
And a lot of traffic in front of Hillman. And Merchant gets rewarded with that shot, just beating him on the glove side.
Yeah, again, I think that technically won't be a power play goal, Jason.
Right.
It had expired, but I think that was their first shot on the power play, and
yep.
It was a good one. Again, traffic in front of the Rice net, and it was a nice hard shot, fairly low to the ice, and it beat the Rice goalie.
Yeah, it was a great shot there or so. BFA up 2-0 with 6:14 left in the first here.
BFA goal scoring 8:46.
So going back to the four forwards and 1D, you have to think about when that started. Of course, the NHL started. They always put the 4 forwards out. I think at one point in the early 2000s, the Red Wings had 5 forwards on their on their power play.
Wow. And Campion getting the assist on that Merchant goal. Good pass by him up to the point. And now Rice coming the other way is number 21, Seitz. Seitz will get past, looking for that pass in front, and can't do so. Back behind the BFA net, supported here, number 5 is Patterson. Patterson will dump it down low. And here's number 16, Wheeler. Wheeler back in the zone to Kwong. Kwong with the puck, getting pressured by 2 BFA defensemen. And Rice works it out, hits a BFA body. And coming the other way is Manning. Manning with the first goal. Manning getting hooked, but keeps his composure there with the puck. Good job by Manning.
Yeah, he moves pretty well for a freshman.
He does. He's
pretty
real
impressed.
good. He's having some success this year.
He's a big kid, skates well, and obviously got a nose for the net.
Right.
So,
No, he's really doing well for these Bobwhites for sure. Now back down low in the BFA zone. Rice will dump it down low to Kwong. And Kwong takes a hit from Zemanek, and Wilbur will come the other way out of the BFA zone. Wilbur moving through the neutral zone will get it down low. And Wilbur pressuring Riley. Riley will work it over. And coming the other way is Rice. Good pass there to number 24, Riley. Riley can't handle. And a shot there on Rathburn. Rathburn makes the save. Rathburn looking sharp so far. Here is Riley. Riley can't get it on net. Shot there by number 19, Owens, and a good glove save by Rathburn.
yeah, he's been solid, Jason, the first 2/3 of this period, seeing the puck well, but that was a quick glove, 19 for Rice. Mackenzie Owens, that puck was ripped.
Yeah, he had a good, his puck was bobbling a little bit. I think he could have got a little more on it if it was flatter, but he got it on net. Good shot there. So Rice continuing with the shots here, and a shot there by number 13, Lanzetta. Lanzetta, a small body for this Rice team, works it behind his net to McDonald. McDonald and Lanzetta. Lanzetta and McDonald again. McDonald getting out front, and looks like we had a trip there.
BFA, I think, is going to go to the box.
It's like Phelps possibly.
Yes.
And Phelps will take a 2-minute trip with 4:17 left in the first. Putting Rice on the power play.
Big power play for Rice. You don't really want to cut this deficit in half. It's pretty much been, for the most part, Rice has taken the play, but have nothing to show for it. So this would be a big power play goal for them.
Absolutely. Face off in the BFA zone. And here's Riley. Riley works it down to number 22, Mobley, to Riley. Riley over to Raleigh. Raleigh will take the shot. Blocked there in front of the net. Another shot there. Good save by Deegan. Back behind the net is Mobley. Mobley up to the point to Raleigh. Raleigh down low to Mobley. And good puck movement there by Owens. Owens with a shot. Good save there by Rathburn. Another good save. And some extracurriculars in front. Number 10, Russo trying to poke it in. We've talked about Russo before.
Yeah, Deegan Rathburn doing a great job right now. I mean, he's not giving up any rebounds. He's absorbing every puck.
Just really tracking things down.
Yeah, he's tracking the puck well. Rice, pretty good puck movement there, but again, they're trying to find that odd guy on that side seam, and BFA doing a nice job so far on the kill.
Owens and Wilbur here. And Raleigh over to his D partner, Riley. Riley takes a high shot over the BFA net. Here is Raleigh again. And number 22, Mobley up to Riley. Riley will shoot. Good save there by Deegan. And Rice gets a rebound. Owens catching that rebound off of Rathburn's pad. Rathburn having no chance on that. That's just a great first save initially.
Yeah, the play started at the point with J.D. Raleigh getting it down low and Russo getting puck to the net. Just Mackenzie Owens right there for the tap in on the goal line. So not a thing Rathburn could have done about that. Just a good hard-working goal for Rice.
No, he had a good initial save, and it just seemed to pop out to Owens, and Owens just burying it, getting Rice within one. Still, Rice on the, they kept it up there? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, back for Rice is number 12, Fernandez. Fernandez over to Lyford. Lyford will hold, trying to find winger there. Moving in the zone is Seitz. Seitz down low behind the BFA net. Seitz almost looking for a wraparound. Seitz with the puck, turning down low. Pressured there by Tatro and Benoit. And Rice still with the puck. Number 14, Gagne the other way, getting it out of the zone. Swainbank can't handle. Rice coming fast the other way. Number 23, Lyford will dump it down. And here is Benoit. Benoit turning and getting a good break out there by Benoit. but number 14, Gagne, could not handle. Back in the Rice zone is number 5, Patterson. Patterson can't get it out. Down low now is Lyford. Lyford working it up to Patterson. Patterson out of his own zone. Patterson looking for a winger. And Rice will dump it down. Kwong with a one-handed. Phelps looking over to Manning. Manning, good moves there by Manning.
Been noticeable. Been very
really
noticeable in
is.
the first period.
And I thought he was really noticeable the last home game, too, against Burn. He just looked great. He's got good hands, good-sized kid.
Yeah.
Just sees the ice well for a freshman. I mean, it's the same thing with Lames last year. He was just a great player, too. So I think Manning's got a bright future.
The third group for BFA has done a nice job getting pucks to the net and, you know, keeping the puck away 200 feet away from Rathburn.
Right.
That's all you can ask. And
that's exactly right. That's all you can ask
and
for.
I'll be honest with you, I mean, they roll 3 lines are pretty, so far I haven't seen a big draw, you know, and that's pretty nice for high school hockey.
No, not a lot of decline.
And the same with Rice, too. One thing I've noticed is they're rolling 3 lines and there's not a big, you know, not a significant difference.
Right. And shot there blocked. And Rice working up to the point is number 5, Patterson. Patterson will dump it down low, trying to find Russo. And falling there is Phelps. Phelps still has the puck. Phelps trying to get it out. He will use his speed. And LaPlume now. LaPlume dumping it down in the Rice zone. Whoa. And the Rice goaltender Hillman almost losing his balance. And good work there. First line getting to jump on now, but that good work there from the third line.
Yeah, very, very nice.
And Russo dumping it in on Rathburn.
That's off.
Oh, we got a hook.
Oh, okay, with the back referee making the call on.
It's like 22 to 1 or no?
No, it's going to go against
we
BFA.
got
yeah. Didn't see it, but the ref saw it, so they'll go. Minute 4 left in the period, they'll be shorthanded.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. 104 left in the first. 2-1 BFA. Rice getting that nice power play goal. And BFA will have to do some hard work here and dump down low. Number 20 number 20 Raleigh will dump it down low up to the point. Number 24 Riley. Riley over to Raleigh. And down low is number 16 Wheeler. Wheeler up to Raleigh. Raleigh over to Riley. And down low now is Wheeler. Wheeler with a whiff shot there. Phelps working hard on him. Merchant. Good work down there by Merchant and Wilbur. Wilbur, good job there. We'll get it out of the zone and dump it down. 22 left in the first.
Say that fast 3 times. Riley.
It's not easy. That's why I'm like struggling there. It's like, geez, these guys have the same name. And speaking of Riley going into the BFA zone, shot there, blocker save. And Phelps will turn behind Rathburn and dump it down. 2 seconds left in the first. And good period there. A real fast game. I can hardly keep up here.
No, it was a really good game, Jason. I mean, I thought Rice came out with a little extra step, but BFA getting a couple of, not a ton of opportunities, but certainly making the most of them. So, yeah, great first period.
Yeah, I thought Rice definitely dominated the first half there. Then BFA started really coming on through the middle of the first period. You know, Manning getting that early, tough angle goal and getting on the board first is really big in these games.
Yeah, it is. Certainly in 15-minute periods to not do like your 20-minute college or whatever. But, yeah, I mean, BFA, look, I mean, Rice tracks pucks well. They're hard on the stick. They skate very well.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a fast-paced game. BFA will have to make some adjustments. But, hey, they're up 2-1. So.
Yeah, that – like I said, great goal there by Manning, and Merchant getting that second goal for BFA with an assist from Campion. And then on the power play, Owens for Rice getting on the board. Mackenzie Owens, number 19. So Rice getting on the board on that power play, 2-1 going into the second period, and we'll be back with you momentarily.
Jason, can you hear me if I do this? Keep my hat on?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm cold.
I think we're back now.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Back with you for second period action. Division I boys high school hockey. BFA Bobwhites taking on the Rice Green Knights. A few penalties that first period.
Yeah.
Rice really capitalizing on that one. But BFA up 2-1 going into the second here, Mark.
Well, the first couple minutes is obviously going to be huge kill for BFA.
Yep.
Well called first period. I mean, they were stick penalties, and one of them, a couple of non-calls, but both ways, keeping it very even. Couple power plays aside.
Yep. Yeah, I think they're doing a good job so far. I mean,
yeah, they're doing a very nice job, and the goalies, both of them, Rathburn in particular,
yeah.
I thought he tracked pucks really nicely in the first period.
Real solid. Had a lot of traffic in front of him. Still managed to find his way, really keeping him in the game for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought Rice had a little bit more territorial edge over BFA the first period. But again, as we just mentioned, this first minute is going to be huge for the Bobwhites.
Yeah, big time. So Wilbur will take the face-off here for BFA against Rousseau. And down into the Rice zone. Hillman will get it out of the Rice zone. Going the other way, Rousseau. Rousseau will dump it down deep. And support there by Mobley. And Mobley can't handle it. Lamus now. Lamus takes a hit. And shot there just wide. And Owens up to the point to Raleigh. Raleigh will hold for Owens. Owens down low. And here's number 24, Riley. Riley can't catch it. Now Riley's still with the puck up to the point. Will take a shot on Rathburn, and he will hold.
Another no rebound there.
Just a smart shot, but I mean, really, Deegan's just gobbling these up. He's not allowing anything to be kicked out.
Yeah, no, it was a nice job. Again, not allowing the rebound. He saw the puck the whole way. I like the J.D. Raleigh, the stick for the big kid too. He skates well, handles the puck well. Only a junior.
He is big.
He's been very noticeable the first part of the game.
Absolutely, he is a big body. Dumped down low. Riley will give it behind the net to Russo. Russo still with the puck, and turning towards the net is Rousseau trying to find his winger, and Deegan will cover up. And here's some cross checks by Phelps.
Getting a good non-call, just getting them out of there. But they certainly have a good defensive coach in Aaron Miller.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a couple of one ring on his hand anyway. But talk about a good defenseman.
Oh
he was
boy,
a stud.
he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And 4 left on the LaPlume call. BFA still up 2-1. And Riley here will take a shot, and Deegan will kick it up into the netting. And same song and dance here for Rice, just working D to D.
BFA, though, doing a good job in the middle, allowing him to see pucks, not giving him a clear back door. So I thought it was a pretty good penalty kill by the Bobwhites.
No, they did a good job, killed it off. 14 left in the second now. And we're going to have a whistle. I think they're going to redo the face-off. And Seitz will take the face-off against Swainbank. And he gets kicked out. Now in is Wheeler. And behind the net is number 3, Kwong. Kwong getting up to the point. Slap shot there on Rathburn. And a nice low shot there by Rob. Not a ton on it, but Deegan just gobbling it up again.
Rice has got to get some net front presence.
Got to get bodies. Got to get bodies.
They're allowing, Rathburn's doing a nice job, but he's seeing every puck come to the net.
Deegan doesn't let much in, so if you're going to score on him, you got to earn it. And down low now, BFA trying to get it out. Kwong down low now. And Kwong working hard, loses his balance up to the point. And down low, Rob will dump it down low. And Zemanek and Phelps down low. Shot there from the point, and another glove save by Deegan. Good shot by Patterson.
Lots of quick whistles, and they're happy to get him as BFA will roll their another group out.
Pop the third line on, I think, here, and this third line's been pretty decent.
Very good. They've been noticeable again. They've spent most of the game of the first period. They were not in their zone, so we'll see if they can break a puck out and get 200 feet on the other side of the ice.
Yeah, Jack Perry centering Braden Manning and Ethan LaPlume, and a shot there again from Rice, kicked wide by Deegan. And BFA still having trouble getting it out, and a shot there from the point, and Deegan will cover.
Yeah,
They need to figure out the breakout a
They got to
little
figure
bit.
out their breakout. I just took the words right out of my mouth. They
Sorry.
look like they're that's okay. They look like they're really just fighting the puck a little bit.
Well, they're almost just, swinging at it, and, they got to just tone it down a little and
Settle
try
down,
to make
yeah.
those tape-to-tape passes.
Agreed. Slow it down a little bit and look for a white jersey and try
Right.
to hit him on the tape.
Take that extra half second, just get it, get it out clean. And down behind the BFA net now is Perry. Perry will work it up. Can't find his winger. And see, there's a good example there. Perry's got to get it out quickly.
3 feet on either side of the blue line, Jason, is key. Whether you're coming into into the O zone or coming out of the D zone, that game is won. I know my college coach always told us that game is won. Believe it or not, guys, on the blue lines.
It really is.
And you
That's
see
a
it
good
a lot.
statement, really.
Got to get those pucks deep, and you got to get them out.
So we'll get the first line back out for BFA. Phelps take the face-off against Donati. Donati wins it back, and Rice cannot handle it. And Fernandez off the boards to Clark. Clark will hold it. Clark off the boards to Horton. Same thing there. Horton dumps it back to Phelps, but they finally get it out. And back the other way is Lamus. Lamus over the blue line. He can't handle. Phelps will hold it, delayed offsides, and he will dump it down. And Horton now working hard. Horton can't handle. Support there from Wilbur. Wilbur and Horton over on the right side. And losing the puck now. And up the boards to number 17 is McDonald. McDonald takes a hit from Lamus. And Wilbur can't handle. Phelps will support him, dumping it down. And Horton working hard, pressuring the Rice defenseman. Ooh, and that could be a trip, but no call. Good call there.
Good non-call.
And coming the other way is Rice. He'll flip it out. Clark will knock it down to Lamus. Lamus holding. He will dump it down just over the red. They'll get a quick change. Time now for Fernandez behind the net. Fernandez up to his winger number 6, Donati. Donati will dump it down. And now is Russo. Russo down low. Rousseau with a wraparound. Good wraparound there from Rousseau. And then good support from Owens. Owens can't track it down. Here's Tatro coming the other way for BFA. Tatro with speed through the neutral zone. Tatro just needs to dump it down. And almost an offsides call there. Now down low is Riley. Riley taking a hit from Tatro. And supported there from Gagne. And Tatro down low can't handle it. Up the other way is Rice. Rice, number 22, Mobley, loses the puck. And BFA gets it out. Coming the other way is Riley. Riley up, can't find his winger, Mobley. And Merchant now. Merchant behind the BFA net. Merchant working it up to Swainbank, can't find him. And, Raleigh would dump it down. And Rice there, ooh, big hit, and we're gonna get a call on Swainbank.
Yeah, that's a penalty for
big
sure.
Big high hit on Owens.
Yeah, we'll be interested.
Got to keep your hands down.
Yeah, he may get a double minor for that. I don't know, but that was a big hit.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was high. And here comes Riley the other way. Excuse me. Mobley down low will spin. Still a delayed call here. BFA can't touch the puck. Good shot there and a tip.
Looked like that was tipped in front.
Looked like it hit a skate possibly, and a shot there by Wheeler. I think it hit some traffic in front. And with the goalie pulled on the delayed call, the Green Knights tie this game 2-2 with 10:25 left in the second.
That puck was definitely tipped. It might have been Raleigh who was down on the goal line down in front of the net off the point. But again, we were talking about it before, Jason, about getting pucks to the net and getting traffic in front. That's exactly what they just did. So I think Justin heard us up here.
Yeah.
We're doing a little,
definitely.
Couple of the old guys in the Muppets. You used to watch that show, the Muppets, the old guys in the balcony. That was us.
Yeah. And shot there by Seitz, and Deegan will make a glove save. We'll see. I know Wheeler was involved. He had the initial shot, so we'll see if he either got it or it was tipped. And face off now. Seitz for Rice. And down low for BFA is Benoit. All comes right out, and Rice with a shot there.
Saved by
glove
Rob.
save. Good shot by Rob. So Wheeler did get it. So Mobley.
So no tip apparently on that.
I guess
Might have
not.
gone out of the BFA defenseman. I don't know.
Wheeler with that nice shot, Mobley feeding it up to him, and they're rewarded.
But right after that, Jason Rathburn with a great glove save.
Oh, yeah.
Great glove save, flashing the leather. BFA's got to get going here.
They really do.
It's been all Rice this second period.
Yep. And Rob losing the puck. And Benoit can't keep it in. Benoit over to Lamus. Lamus taking a big hit there. And Lamus and Wilbur down low. Can't keep it in. Rob with the puck off the glass. And good knockdown there by Benoit. Can't find LaPlume. And Phelps here. Phelps will hold behind their own net. Phelps behind his own net. Loses some balance there. I hope Phelps is all right. He went into the boards hard, and Rice the other way. Nice shot there.
Nice save.
Kick save wide. Lyford with a great shot for Rice. And Rice still moving hard, moving quickly here.
That was a great right pad save,
Just
Jason.
a perfect save.
Rathburn. That was a beautiful shot and a better save.
Oh, my gosh. Phelps down low. Phelps is back up. Phelps working it out of his own zone. Phelps through the neutral zone. Good speed by Phelps. And he will get it down low. Takes a big hit from Lyford. Lyford still with a big hit on Phelps. Now working the other way. Intercepted by Horton. Horton will dump it down, trying to find Lamus. Lamus behind the BFA net, trying to get it out front. Can't do so. Lamus still with the puck. Baylor Lamus losing it to a Rice player. Rice coming the other way. Can't find his balance is Morris. And coming the other way is Horton. Oliver Horton into the Rice zone. Stopping, looking for his defenseman Clark. Clark with a shot. Great save by Hillman. And Hillman kicks it out. Coming the other way is Rice. Tatro pinching off his man. And back to Zemanek. Zemanek will work it D to D. Zemanek now again. Horton for support. Here's Horton. Oliver Horton taking a big hit on the boards. And Zemanek. Zemanek looking for support. Back behind the net is Clark. Clark up to LaPlume. And LaPlume going the other way. Here comes Tatro. Tatro and Horton. Horton long shift. He'll get it on net. And kicks the side there by Hillman. And now Tatro down low with, LaPlume. And Tatro again working up to Zemanek. Zemanek taking a shot. And great save there by Hillman. And he'll hold on tight.
Just like that, it's been all Rice, and then a good shot there from the point for BFA, and Hillman almost got by him. And
Yeah.
at the last minute, got a glove on it.
It's a good shot by Zemanek, and looked like in front was Campion, and Hillman, falling backwards, managing to hold on to it. And Tatro loses the face-off to Raleigh. Raleigh behind the Rice net. Raleigh will hold. Big body Raleigh coming through the neutral zone. He's going to find his way into the BFA zone. Raleigh here with a shot. Nice save by Deegan. Rebound over the net.
Great play by J.D. Raleigh, using his size and strength. And
Absolutely.
Beating the BFA defender.
And here he is again. Good spin move there by Raleigh. Raleigh with a shot wide. And Riley dumps it down. And here's Mobley. Mobley losing it. And Zemanek coming the other way. He's got support. Zemanek will dump it down. Here is Campion. Campion, good hit there behind the Rice net. And Rice coming the other way. Big hit there by Magnan. Great hit. Perry will keep it in. Good shift here. Third line for BFA on. And Riley will dump it around, up and out of the zone. And here comes Mobley. Mobley into the BFA zone. Go ahead, Mark.
No, I was just saying Rice's transition is
It really is impressive. It really is. Mobley behind the net looking for a man out front. Can't find him. And down low, dump by Patterson. And support here from Owens. Owens dumping down low to Mobley. Mobley down low. Mobley still with the puck, trying to get it out front. Nobody there. He almost gets hooked down. No call. And down low is Rice. They get it behind the BFA net. Support here from number 16, Reed. Reed takes a big hit, and BFA finally gets it out. And Deegan not holding there, leaving it for Benoit. Benoit holding out of the BFA zone. Good pass there. Up to Magnan. Magnan can't handle. Now Rice the other way. Here's number 5, Patterson. Patterson with speed through the neutral zone. Patterson looking for that shot on Deegan. Good glove save.
nice save again by Rathburn, especially to stop the play and BFA regroup a little bit. But we were talking before about Rice is Their transition from defense to offense is they're really fast.
You can just see they must work on these breakouts and just these tape-to-tape passes because they're so solid.
And they're into space. They're on the tape. They move well. It's a nice high school team.
Yeah, they're doing well. 5:38 left in the second, 2-2.
But again, BFA hanging in there. I mean,
they are.
And getting a lot of help from Rath. He's got to have 20 saves anyway.
I mean, he's gonna keep them in so many games this year. I mean, goaltending is such a huge thing.
It's tremendous. It's
It
key.
is huge. And Baylor Lame is coming the other way. Baylor with speed. He's got support from Horton. Baylor's going to shoot up high. Great save by Hillman.
Good play by the sophomore to just get free there. I know he can skate, and he showed some speed and agility there.
I mean, Horton working towards the net really wasn't open, so good decision there by Lamus just to get a shot on.
Yeah, agreed. But we need definitely, hopefully this first group can get some pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Phelps at the point will dump it down. And back behind the net is Fernandez. Fernandez working up to the winger. He takes a big hit from Lamus. Here's Wilbur. Wilbur finding Horton, can't track it down. And Rice down low is number 21, Seitz. Seitz takes a big hit from Horton. Down low now is Wheeler. Wheeler and Lamus transfers the other way, can't handle it. And Phelps works it up to the boards, can't get it out. Whoa, wicked angle shot there. Clark can't handle. Now we got Horton coming the other way. Horton just couldn't handle it, but he's still good forecheck by Horton. Horton's still with the puck. And he's trying to find the changing BFA players in the other way. Here comes number 16, Wheeler. Wheeler with a shot. Good save by Rathburn. Now Seitz. Seitz can't handle. Whoa, big hit there. Could be a stretch pass. Couldn't find him.
Yeah, he had Logan Campion.
That was Campion. Yeah, that was close.
He was in. There was nothing here but him and the goalie. If they could have got him the puck there.
Oh. And Tatro down low. Good spin move by Tatro. He's got Campion for support. He holds. Tatro holds. Back for Phelps. Phelps behind the BFA net. He will hold, trying to find that stretch pass to Campion again, and it will ice. But yeah, they had him for a second. Just didn't make the pass happen.
He was coming across and got behind the Rice defenseman. It was just him and the Hellman. If he could have, I don't think they saw him coming through.
He was just coming in off the bench. 4:10 left in the second, 2-2. Face off in the BFA zone. Tatro losing. And a lot of bodies. Oh, good shot there. Good save by Rathburn. Nice shoulder save. Zemanek down behind his own net. And up to the point is Raleigh. Raleigh down low. Trying to find number 19, Owens. Owens off the boards. And good play there by BFA. And BFA losing the puck, trying to find his man out front. Deegan kicking it out. Coming the other way is Merchant. Merchant getting hooked, and we get a call here.
Yeah, that's a good call. The ref was right behind him.
So Russo with a hook.
Another offensive zone penalty stuff to take, but good trying to get back on him, and it was BFA, much needed man advantage coming up for them.
Yeah, Merchant just trying to get out of the BFA zone, hooked by Russo. And 10 hooking 10, so.
Yeah, they have not been able to establish a lot of offensive pressure, so this is an excellent opportunity, Jason, to get some pucks to the net and maybe try to take a lead here with
maybe big.
3:40 left in the second.
Great time to score a goal going into the third. And face off here in the Rice zone. Merchant up to Phelps. Phelps will hold. He will dump it out wide of the net. And supporter here's Merchant, and Rice will get it out. Phelps back. Phelps up to Tatro. Tatro will fall back with Phelps. Phelps again. Hold it. Oh, and given up by Phelps.
Oh, what a
good save. Rebound over the net. Wow. Close one there for Kwong. And Kwong could not capitalize, but geez, Phelps coughing it up and almost costing it there.
What a save by Rathburn.
Unbelievable. He's like falling backwards.
That was the save of the game. He wasn't ready for that at all. And
just incredible. Wide there by Phelps. Merchant needs to keep it in. Rice managing to try to get it out. And that's a hook there if I've ever seen one, but they're not going to call it.
The Rice bench. The Rice bench was pretty vocal there.
That is unreal.
They might have got a one. BFA might have got away with one.
They got away.
For sure.
And BFA having trouble here tracking it down. Here comes Riley. Riley the other way. Raleigh. Oh, sorry.
Raleigh.
Raleigh. Raleigh.
Well, he is a he can be dominant out there with
Really?
his size and speed. That's the second time he's taken the puck to the hole, and another nice save by Rathburn. I'd be interested. I mean, he's got to have over 25 saves.
He's got a
anyway.
lot. I haven't really been tracking it, but I think he had 10 in the first for sure. So Raleigh, let's get this right here.
20, yes, 20 is Raleigh, and
The other one's Riley, I think.
24 is Riley, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. So Horton working his way into the Rice zone. Horton behind the Rice net. He will hold. And no one there. And back is Benoit. And Rathburn will hold for him. 29 left on the penalty. 2:06 left in the second. 2-2. Coming the other way is, there's a hook there too, but Rice will dump it down. And Deegan will hold for Clark.
Not much going on here for the man advantage.
They just can't set up, I guess. And they need to get down there if they're going to make something happen here with 9 left. And here comes Lamus. Lamus taking a couple whacks. He will get into the right zone off the boards, and just not a great power play. And coming the other way is Russo. Russo behind the net, and he loses it to Benoit. And down low, trying to get it to the point. And holding here is Lyford. Lyford takes a big hit from Lamus. And BFA struggling here, and Lamus will dump it out. Good decision there by Baylor just to get it out and take an ice and a change.
And they'll be able to change here, unlike in college and the NHL. Otherwise, they'd be stuck out there tired. But that's a good rule in high school hockey.
Yeah.
They can't. That's when kids get hurt, and they're just not muscle mature.
They're just going to be not thinking. They're so tired. They're going to make stupid mistakes. So here's Perry on the face-off through line for BFA out. 1:13 left in the second. And shot there, blocked. And off the boards, and here comes LaPlume. LaPlume losing it, and Rice will go the other way. Is Lyford off the boards. Up to Kwong. Kwong working in the zone. He's got support from number 16, Wheeler. Wheeler off the glass. And up to number 12, Fernandez. Fernandez, good spin move. Over to Lyford. Light block shot there by LaPlume. And LaPlume going the other way. And here's Manning. Manning with a hack on number 23, Lyford. Lyford going the other way. He's going to dump it down.
You better check his stick.
Yeah, I know. That was unbelievable hack.
I felt that up here, Jason.
Just a whack, but hey. Oh, man. And BFA struggling here with 23 left in the second. And back behind the net. Over to Manning. Manning can't get it out. Manning struggling to get it out. 2-on-2 down low. 3-on-2 now. Tatro can't get it out either. And a lot of bodies down in the corner here by the Zamboni. And Rice does get it out. Here's Riley. Riley can't keep it in. BFA will get it out. And that is the end of the second. So 2-2 after 2.
He's got to have. Well, here's the shots.
So, and he had about 10 in the first. So, I mean, it's right up to 25.
I was pretty close.
No,
yeah.
you were right on. I mean, he's getting peppered. He's only let 2 in.
And there a couple of them been real quality, particularly the short-handed bid for Rice.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just an incredible save. He wasn't expecting. He was off balance. And BFA, look, it's 40 minutes or 30 minutes gone. Obviously, Rice is arguably the top team, or they're certainly at one of the top 2 or 3. And BFA's hanging on here 2-2. So a couple of small adjustments, and obviously BFA's got a couple of key injured guys here.
Yeah.
So that'll make a difference too as we go down.
Yeah, I think Bonnet has mono maybe or something. I mean, I don't need to tell you his life story, but he's definitely a solid player that BFA needs back. He was a great skater last year, played defense for these Bobwhites, and they could really use a kid like him out here. He skates well, sees the ice so well. He's a sophomore this year, so look for him to get back when he gets healthy.
Yeah, and Dan Raftery, a senior,
right,
3-year starter. So
exactly,
big, strong kid. I mean, that's you get a couple bodies like that back, it makes a big difference.
It really does. So goals coming from Braden Manning and Merchant. Campion getting assist on that second goal. Mackenzie Owens for Rice getting that first goal. And Wheeler, that short-handed with assist from Mobley. So 2-2 after 2. And we'll be back with you momentarily. Just a word here from our sponsors. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swan Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help support live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Just one more thing. Over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line, 802-524-6554, then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. So back with you here, and we'll be back for the for the third period. 2-2 going into the third, Rice and BFA. Back with you, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bliss alongside Mark Needleman. Division I boys hockey. BFA Bobwhites taking on the Rice Green Knights. 2-2 after 2 going into the third. What do you think, Mark?
Well, I think Rice is right now territorial. It definitely has the advantage of Deegan Rathburn. Definitely a game changer right now. But all said and done, when you look at it, there's 15 minutes left to play, and we got a 0-0 hockey game.
That's right.
So let's put all that. Who's played better than who? That doesn't matter.
Right.
BFA's just got to get some pucks to the net, slow down a little bit, make a play, and good things will happen.
Right. No, I think Rice is doing a good job. They're getting plenty of shots on Deegan Rathburn. I mean, Rathburn's been huge for BFA for sure. I mean, he's been a great goaltender for the Bobwhites the past few years. So look for him to be solid in the third here. Like you said, it's basically 0-0 going into the third here, and anything can happen. But this Rice team, they're out for blood for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but again, if you're Ben down below before the game, you're breaking it down into segments, and right now you're sitting here with 15 minutes left to play. It's a 0-0 hockey game, so
right.
you're going to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Down in the BFA zone, first line on for BFA, and Phelps keeps it in. High shot there, doesn't catch the netting. Horton down low, can't keep it in. Good shift here by the first line. Coming the other way is Rice. Rousseau working in the BFA zone. Rousseau holding onto it. Tough angle, won't take a shot. Rousseau out front. Backhander, blocked there by Phelps. Phelps will come the other way. Phelps dropping it for Lamus. Lamus back to Phelps, can't find him. Coming the other way is Mobley. Mobley could have a breakaway here. Good shot there by Mobley, kicked side by Deegan Rathburn. Good save. Good shot by Mobley. Down low here, Phelps again. Phelps pressuring. Here is 19 Owens. Owens takes a big hit, and Lamus supporting. Shot there by Rob. Good kick to side by Deegan. Down low, number 22, Mobley works it over to his partner. Can't find him. Back behind the BFA net. And trip there, Zemanek. He finds a way. Back behind the net is Mobley. Mobley up to the point. Rice will dump it down low is Patterson. Patterson finding Seitz. Seitz takes a hit from Phelps. And Lamus. Lamus with a big hit. Wow, just between Deegan's legs almost. And coming the other way is Horton. Horton long shift. He will dump it down and take a change. Rice has time here is 5 Patterson. Patterson working it back behind the net to Rob. Rob will hold on tight. Rob coming out, trying to find his man. Good block there by 14 Gagne. Gagne losing it. And coming the other way is Sight. Back in the Rice zone. Hillman will hold. Here's Patterson. Patterson working up the boards. And Kwong will dump it out. Zemanek dumping it back down towards the Rice zone. D to D here. Coming the other way is Rice. Number 16 works it over. Great shot there. Just high is Kwong. Good pass by Wheeler. Wheeler and Kwong with good tape-to-tape pass. Kwong over the net.
Yeah, he had him beat two up top, Jason, and just over the bar.
Just shy of the crossbar.
Nice play by Rice.
Yeah, that was a good pass right on the tape to Kwong. Kwong again with a wraparound. Nope, dishes it off to Fernandez. Fernandez dumps it down low. And here is Seitz. Seitz back to Kwong. Kwong with a wraparound. Good save by Deegan. And coming the other way, Tatro. Tatro will hold. Good spin move there by Tatro. And supported here is going the other way is Gagne. Gagne will dump it down and BFA will change. Holding it back, Hillman. Hillman holds. Coming the other way is Rice fast. Leifert. Leifert through the neutral zone. Good speed by Leifert, and he'll dump it off the glass. Back in the BFA zone. Support here from Reed and Benoit. Benoit up the boards. Trying to find Manning, can't do so. Manning with the first goal. Coming the other way is Reed. And BFA still having trouble getting out of the zone, kept in by Morris. And again, here is LaPlume. LaPlume finally gets it out. And the other way is Jack Perry. Jack Perry chipping it to LaPlume. LaPlume will drop it to Perry. Perry can't seem to keep it in for BFA. And here's Benoit. Benoit will wrap it around, taking no icing call. And back is Hillman.
Rhode Island rules, letting him play.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I think it's good. And coming the other way is Rice. And Alexander can't hold for Rice. And chipped off the boards. Back for Rice is Riley. Riley up. Good pass there. Morris will dump it down. And Phelps pressured hard, and Clark now with the puck. Clark with a good breakout here. Clark takes a hit, shimmies it off. And back here is Phelps. Phelps looking for Horton, but he's got Lamus. Lamus now dropping it for Horton. Horton slap shot, blocked. And Rice will, out front, nobody there. And Clark will dump it down now. Down low, Lamus takes a high hit up into his mask, but he's all right. Coming the other way now, number 10, Russo. Russo gets it out. Phelps will dump it back and onto Hillman. Hillman kicks it aside. And coming the other way, Raleigh losing the puck. Raleigh pokes it. And back into the BFA zone, Merchant just gets it out. And coming the other way is Rice, number 5, Patterson. Patterson getting in the BFA zone, still there. Good job here by Rice, nobody there. And Lamus gets a stick on it. Tatro down low, can't handle. Merchant gets it to Horton. Horton has time, loses the puck. Now Owens working hard down low with Zemanek. And up to the point is Patterson. Patterson can't handle. Coming the other way is Horton. Horton with speed. And poked away there by Rice. Good shift. Tatro, shot just up into the netting. And Tatro trying to get a shot on net, can't do so.
Got to give you, boy, that was a long go for you, Jason. That was about a 4-minute airtime. The Rhode Island rules back with the joke was back in Rhode Island, the ice time was so expensive.
Gotcha.
That they kept they never blew the whistle. So they had more ice for the kids to play. But that was the whole thing behind the Rhode Island rules.
I think that's pretty cool, really. I mean, let them play.
Let them play.
Especially if it's that close icing, it's just that little in between. Just
correct.
Don't call it every time.
But that was a long play.
That was.
No whistles.
That was a lot. Reed back for BFA. Takes a hit there. Kwong behind the BFA net. And good hit there by Reed. Tatro having trouble with Kwong. Kwong again. Good shift here by Kwong. He handles it well. Stick handling the phone with Kwong. Good save there by Deegan. And here's Rice now, number 23, Lyford. Lyford behind the net to Kwong. Kwong can't handle. Up to the point, number 12, Fernandez keeps it in. Good job there by Fernandez, a good hit by Swainbank. Tatro gets it out of the BFA zone. Lyford pressured by Campion. Lyford still with the puck, has space. Tries to find Kwong, and it's an offsides and an ice. Kwong with a heck of a shift.
Yeah, he's been noticeable in the third period.
Really good stick handler.
But 8:36, 2-2. It's been pretty. I mean, it hasn't been too lopsided. There a lot of movement. Not a lot of scoring chances on either side of the ice, though.
No, but a lot of the shots have either been blocked or up in the netting, or nothing real solid yet for either side.
Yeah.
So let's see what'll happen here. And here's Manning. Manning up to the point to Clark. Clark over to Phelps. Good shot there, blocked. And still in the zone here is little body Parent. Ooh.
Oh.
And
well, they got the original. Manning might be going.
Yeah,
too,
Manning
but
just not a real smart play by Manning there.
He's got them both, Jason. Yeah, they're gonna go coincidentals. BFA.
So get a rough on Manning.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah.
Excuse me. He got a boarding. Manning. Rice player got a rough.
So if you give him 2 or 5, probably he's still in the box. Well, they're discussing it, but here's the call right now. They're going over to the BFA bench.
That's never good.
No, a little emotions, he's played a great game too.
He really has.
As Manning, that just again, a young player, emotions got the best of him there. But whether he stays in the, just looking below me to see.
They're going to do 4-on-4.
Well, it's coincidental, so it should be 5-on-5. They're giving him a 5-minute major. So he's probably going to get the gate, Jason, on that.
It's too bad.
Yeah, it is too bad. That's going to hurt.
So we got a 5 for Manning and a 2.
5 and a 2. So they'll play 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then Rice will have a power play for the remainder 3. And as you know, on a 5-minute major, you can score as many as you want, and they don't even out.
Yeah, this could not be good for BFA for sure.
The question is on the call is in high school hockey. I know he got a 5-minute major. Did he get the gate too?
I'm not sure.
Can't see if he's left the game or
Yeah,
not.
I can't see.
And then does that carry a 1-game suspension?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The rules change every year, so
Hopefully not.
hopefully not. He's a nice player. But he'll learn from it
Absolutely.
as a freshman and move on.
You got that right. Coming the other way is Rice, number 22, Mobley. Mobley down low here, taking some pressure from BFA. And Phelps is all over Mobley, up to the point. Riley works it over to his D partner, Patterson. Patterson with the puck here. Patterson with a shot, blocked there. Patterson works it back behind the net to Mobley. Mobley spin move. Mobley still with the puck.
4-on-4 is
loses it.
being dominated right now by
Yeah,
Rice on
for
the 4-on-4.
sure. And Clark takes it the other way. He's got time. Clark and Lamus coming the other way. Could be 2-on-2. He's going to take a shot on Hillman, and Hillman will give it up to Riley. Riley with the puck now.
Lucky for BFA, right? Arguably one of Rice's better players is in the box right now on the 4-on-4.
I know.
So.
It's like one of those guys you just need him.
Yeah, Raleigh in the box, that doesn't help their cause. But
Right.
He'll be out in 29 seconds, and they'll have a man-up advantage.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Kwong out front. Another shot there by him. Great shot there. And coming the other way is Tatro. Tatro over to Swainbank. Swainbank will slow it down and not keep it. Ooh. Yeah, it just popped in over the boards, or over the blue line for Zemanek. Can't keep it in. I wish.
So here's the question. Well, they're going to have a 3-minute power play. I probably wouldn't take a timeout with 6:30 left in the game. Now, if they go into the power play, a minute and a half, 2 minutes deep, do they call the timeout, get their first group back out there?
I think that's a good idea. Granted, I haven't done much coaching, but
Chess match.
I think, that's a good option for sure.
Well, I think if I'm Rice and you get, with knowing that you have a 3-minute power play, if you get into it a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and your first group hasn't scored.
Yeah.
And they'll come. They're starting with their second group right now, which makes sense because they're even. But.
And Raleigh getting out of the box right now. And 3 minutes left on the power play for Rice. Let's see what BFA can do to kill this off. Zemanek getting it up, can't get it out. Back behind the net is Kwong. Kwong will hold. Zemanek pressuring him. Up to the point is Lyford. Lyford working the puck over to Raleigh. Raleigh with a shot, and Rathburn will hold. Good shot there by Raleigh.
So Rice will come out with their first group right now with 2:40 left on the power play. And as we mentioned before, BFA does not get a man back on a 5-minute major. So, Rice has got a green light now for 2:40 to score at will.
Right. And Lamus and Wilbur will come out, and just a quick draw there. They will reset.
Does the white centerman get tossed? He does. Lamus will come in and take the draw.
Yep, Russo and Lamus. Russo wins it back. Raleigh here. Over to his D partner, Riley. Raleigh and Riley. Down low for Rice. Up to number 19, Owens. Owens trying to find number 24, Riley. Can't find him. Riley with the puck up to Raleigh. And Raleigh will pass it to number 19, Owens. Owens to Raleigh. Raleigh to Riley. Riley with a shot in. A beautiful shot by Riley.
Wow. That was under the bar.
And just a beautiful top cheese.
That was nice puck movement by Rice. They were swinging around the umbrella, and Riley, again, who's been very noticeable tonight, he let one rip right into the bar, and Rathburn didn't have a chance. So
Raleigh with a beautiful pass to Riley, and Riley just under the bar. Rathburn no chance, and it's just a beautiful snapshot. that's all you can say. And Rice going up 3-2. Still, like you said, power play. 2:14 left on that power play.
Yeah, that's that's unfortunate for BFA. They got to kill 2:14 left, and then try to go to work to tie this thing. But they can't, hopefully they can't allow another goal.
Right. And 5:24 left in the third period.
So that was nice power play for Rice.
Yeah, Raleigh and Owens getting those assists, and Riley getting that goal, just a beautiful goal. And BFA's got some work to do with 5 left. 3-2 Rice in the third.
Connor Riley, only a sophomore, too.
Yeah.
Just looking at the roster. Boy, he can absolutely boogie. He's got some
real good.
really good edge control. They've got some nice young players on this race.
And here's Riley right now. He'll dump it down. And support here from Clark. Clark down low will hold. Works it back to Phelps. Phelps will dump it down. And support here from Lyford. Hillman will hold it for Lyford. Lyford has time. BFA changing. Perry line on now. Lyford working down into the BFA zone. 1:07 left on the power play. And here's Kwong. Kwong gets a little hooked and runs into the ref. Kwong up to the wing. Shot there by Wheeler. Blocked there. Kwong down low. Kwong out front. Nobody there. Here's Patterson. Patterson up to Wheeler. Wheeler with a shot blocked. And here's Wheeler. Oh, close one there. Horton can't track it down. Seitz. Seitz behind the net. Seitz takes some time here. Tripped up there, no call. And now Merchant gets the puck. Just barely gets it out. And Patterson the other way will find his man, number 16, Wheeler. Wheeler can't find Kwong. Kwong now with Zemanek all over him. Good spin move by Kwong. He comes out front. No shot there. Kwong again. Kwong up to the point. Finds Patterson. Patterson's going to lay it off to Wheeler. Wheeler takes a tough angle shot. Good save by Rathburn. And now Zemanek will dump it out.
Do it for the 5-minute power or 3-minute power play.
Yeah, 3:13 left in the third. 3-2 Rice.
BFA's got to get some offensive
They really do.
thrust right now, and time to regroup and go back to work with 3 minutes left.
Absolutely. Reed works up to Lemus. Lemus just loses it to Patterson. Patterson trying to find his man Seitz. And there's a call there. Looks like Lemus is going to go to the box. And now Rice gets the goalie pull, gets the 6-man out.
Yeah,
just not a great time to take another call here.
Oh, that's tough. With less than, we're going to be on the power play now the rest of the game, Jason.
Right, and here comes Seitz the other way. I mean, this is just tough.
I didn't see the call. I didn't see the trip.
Just down here by the blue line, and Lemus just got his stick and hooked him. And I think, I'm not sure who the man was he hooked, but it was a trip.
Yeah.
Tripped him, hooked him.
That's unfortunate. Again, they'll get, if they can scave off this power play, they'll get 27 seconds left of even strength. But tough to pull your goalie when you're down a man, that's for sure, especially because you haven't had a lot of sustained pressure this game.
Well, and this team, I mean, it's going to be a tough team to try to pull and, be 5-on-5.
Yeah.
It's really
I
tough.
think you got to take your chance if they get through this with 30 seconds left.
For sure. Here's Raleigh. Raleigh with the puck. Hits the brakes. Works it down to number 22, Mobley. Mobley down low. Mobley again. Mobley spins. Loses the puck. Mobley still with the puck up to Raleigh. Good play there by Tatro and Swainbank. Tatro coming the other way. Tatro has time, takes a shot, and no problem there for Hillman. He just didn't have enough speed to get past Raleigh.
No, it was a good play by Tatro for BFA.
You can get it on net.
Get it on net at this point.
Smart play, but not a lot of juice on it.
No, but good, kills off some precious time of that power play.
Yep, for sure. 1:33 left on the power play. 3-2 Rice. 1:56 left in the third. Coming the other way is Rice fast again. And a shot there on Rathburn. He will hold. Good shot by Wheeler.
Yeah, Wheeler can release the puck pretty good too. He's been also very noticeable, a junior. Him and Kwong have been very good.
Kwong's just a little crafty guy. I mean, he can stick handle.
He's only a sophomore. I mean, I look down this lineup full of sophomores and juniors.
Right,
like, oh my
young
goodness,
team.
They are gonna be. I mean, they're good this year, but they're gonna be really good.
But I mean, he just finds a way to be slippery. I mean,
he's very tenacious on the puck. He skates well. He's a nice player.
Yeah, he's real good. Patterson was shot just wide. And Kwong now. Kwong up to the point. Finds Lyford, back to Kwong. Kwong with a shot. Blocker saved by Rathburn, and he will dive on it. Good tracking there by Deegan Rathburn. Rathburn's seen a lot of pucks today.
He's got to be closing in on 35, 40 saves. He's got to be closing in on
just
40
incredible.
saves. And again, the reason why it's a 3-2 hockey game, he's been outstanding tonight for BFA.
Absolutely. He's really kept him in it because this could be a 5-2.
This could be a 5-6-2 game.
Exactly. Exactly. Face-off won there by Rice. Down low is Russo. Russo behind the net works it up. Back to Raleigh. Raleigh back to his man, Mobley. Mobley with a shot over and can't keep it in is Riley. Riley back for Rice. 36 left on the power play. 3-2 Rice. 1 minute left in the third.
So again, hopefully, Jason, they get up, even up and get a puck, puck deep and get an opportunity to pull Rathburn.
Exactly, right here.
Right here might be not a bad time. I'm looking for the.
I don't think they're going to pull him. He doesn't look like he's even looking. Merchant with a shot off the post. Coming the other way is Riley. Gets it out of the zone. Working in is Rice now. Good speed there by Mobley. Mobley down low in the BFA zone. And supported here by Swainbank. Swainbank can't find it.
They've got to get control of the puck.
Just got to get it out. Zemanek. Zemanek now trying to find his man. Can't get it out is Riley. Riley will keep it in. Merchant down low now. Merchant looks tired. Merchant struggling to get it out. And he loses the puck. Now Mobley down low takes a hit from Merchant. And they're going to try to hold it on the boards here. They do get it out. Here's Zemanek. Zemanek has nobody, no support. And Rice still keeping it in. Swainbank finally gets it out, and that's the buzzer. And just a tough loss there for the Bobwhites. Penalty trouble today. I said it before the beginning of the game. This was one thing that BFA had to concentrate on, and that was, staying out of the box. And it really, really hurt them today.
Yeah, the 5-minute major to Mannon was a killer because they had the initial call on Raleigh for Rice. Emotions got the best of the freshmen, and unfortunately, that followed up by with a lamest penalty where they just couldn't sustain any offensive pressure the last 3 minutes. But it was a good high school hockey game, and there's a lot to be built on for BFA.
Right. I think it says a lot. I mean, BFA 3-2 loss to Rice. I mean, that says a lot for this BFA team that they can hang with these top teams. Goaltending was huge today. Just tough timing on those penalties. Really, they got to stay composed if they're gonna stay in with the Essex, the South Burlingtons, the Rice. I mean,
no, I agree.
Take penalties. They're just gonna
stick penalties are tough to take in any zone, right. Jason, and that's just something that you live and learn.
Yep.
Hey, I'd rather have that happen to me in January if I'm a coach
exactly.
in March in the semifinals. It happens there too, but we have to remember they're still high school kids. But Rice a good team. I mean, they skate well, they move the puck well. They got a nice hockey team.
Yeah, like we said, well-coached team. They got a lot of great coaches here with Leisingring, Miller, Jerry Tarrant's been here. Now they got Justin Martin, as the head coach.
They've got a plethora of knowledge on their
solid experience.
And they're coached well too. They move the puck extremely well. I mean, they've got some skilled kids, but you can see. I mean, they're always in movement. Moving away from space, tracking pucks.
Yeah.
And BFA had their moments too. They got some good pucks to the net a couple of times, but again, it was just it was Rice's night for sure.
Yeah, they definitely had the shots beat on that one. They 30 plus shots easy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So now if we go into the Northwest Access player of the game, there's some younger guys on this team. Merchant, good player. Braden Manning for BFA. Goaltending, we talked about that. I don't know if anybody stuck out for you for BFA.
I gotta go with the goalie.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I don't know if he's got it before or
not.
No,
we've only had one. Merchant got it last game.
So
yeah,
I mean, he was
totally in agreement.
Best player on the ice for BFA was Deegan.
And I think Deegan in the past he could have 5 shirts, but we try to mix it up, and well deserved Northwest Access player of the game tonight, Deegan Rathburn. He let a few in, but he made a lot more big saves than, that first one he let in was no chance.
No, he didn't have a chance on it. It was a back door or whatever.
Right.
I don't forget, 16 is tapped it in on
Yep.
the back door. And that was a power play.
Wheeler,
ball.
yeah.
And the game winner with Riley, that was
Whew.
that was a rocket under
I don't
the bar.
think you're going to have any goalie in the league that's going to
I
stop
don't
that.
see anybody saving that. So, hats off to Deegan Rathburn. And, for BFA, again, there's a lot of hockey left.
Yep.
Like you said earlier, you show it to the rest of the league. They'll open up the free press tomorrow, see 3-2. BFA played it pretty tough.
Exactly.
I haven't seen all the teams play, but I understand there's a lot of parity, and it should be a lot of fun to call these games the rest of the winter.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to see who BFA was playing next.
I think they've got. I don't know. Next Wednesday we're home. I know that.
Yeah, I think it's it's at South Burlington. They're on January 6th, and then we got January 10th. The Essex game is here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we got South Burlington. That's going to be a tough one for BFA. South Burlington's, I heard, is a really good team.
Yeah. No, they're again, when you talk to the people in the ranks, they're considered that, and I think they've actually split with Rice this year. They each won one game, and they got a very nice team. And I remember calling that game with you last year.
Yeah, no, they were solid.
And
they had that one kid that was
defenseman,
just,
number 5. Oh boy, he can play. And
I
he's
wish
got a
I
brother,
remembered his name.
Yeah, he's a good player. So, it'll be interesting for them.
So we're going to wrap it up here with the sponsor script. This broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. Thank you, Northwest Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair in St. Albans and East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support efforts of Northwest Access TV to help the broadcast live games of Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Another brief word here. Over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line, 802-524-6554, then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. So, Mark, I really appreciate you coming up here, and I think you'll be back with me on the Essex game.
Yep, be here
January
next
10th.
Wednesday night. Yep. We got a handful of games with you, so it'll be interesting.
Good.
So, yeah.
So I appreciate everybody listening tonight. This is Jason Bliss alongside Mark Nieneman, and thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next Wednesday.